This little man Robert Breach on there, right? Hey. 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 Beats on there, run the bass on there, babe. Babe. Hey, 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 hey. Only one up in my brain, only one bit in my piece in the brain, only one bit in my piece in the brain. Hop out the beats on the level I play, hop out the beats.
OG DoDirty, flipping packs in the bag, stuffing the blunt, fat sack, jet black Cadillac, stacks in the mattress, cash cow status, walk in the streets, heat up, no crack, blunt blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic, crispy clean, can't say nothing static, southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic, light it up, inhale the magic, erratic, down south, making moves, 808s, hit raw, sip the lean, slow the scene, outlaws on call, counting bills, run the thrills, trap house ball, switches in the air, grandiose alcohol, dirty dope dreams, with the crew so mean, like some movie scene, trap king, royally king, purple haze phase, hazy days, cash in streams, hit the streets, beast mode, blitzy jewel schemes, OG DoDirty, leaning like a tower, got the power, hour after hour. Living fast, mile high, never sour. Came up from the grit, dirty money flower. Blood blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic. Crispy clean, can't say nothing static. Southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic. Light it up, inhale the magic, erratic. OG DoDirty, leaning like the tower. Got the power, hour after hour. Living fast, mile high, never sour. Came up from the grit, dirty money flower. Blood blazing, smoke hazing, OG.
Wine, check me out. What's good with everybody, man? Welcome to the Let's Smoke Show. We're a little late today, man. I had to, take care of some things, get some things done, and, got to work, we got to make this money right now. But we are here. So I came on as soon as I got to the house, as soon as I walked in the door. So we are here. Appreciate to everybody who is showing up, everybody who is going to be showing up today. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming over and kicking it with me. We're going to try to run through some stuff today. I didn't get a chance to change the title or anything like that. So I'm going to have to do it after the show once I find out what we go over with on the topics today. Appreciate you, the zombie, for coming through. Appreciate you for showing up over there from Addie's channel. Appreciate you. Everybody that's over there. Salute to my guys over there, man. Y'all keeping me relevant. Y'all coming over here kicking it with me. I appreciate you, and I will be over there when we do close to 420. I got to come over there and smoke something with y'all. So appreciate you for showing up, zombie. Who else is in the chat? Let me go through and make sure I get everybody in the chat. We got Drip in the building. Appreciate you, brother, for being here. He said, let Drip do it. You know what I'm talking about? We got Toya in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Strong around this thing. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate your love for showing up. You know what I'm saying? We in this thing, man. We're going to try to get this thing popping. You know what I'm saying? And get this day started. Like I said, I'm running a little late. I was trying to get on here. I was trying to get back to the house by 9 something, but you know how they go, man. You know, you got to stay because people ain't showing up and stuff like that. You know, you got to do what you got to do. You got to make sure the business is still running. And I had to do what I had to do. But I'm here now. That's the only thing that matters is that I'm here now. And I'm ready to start the show and I'm ready to kick it with y'all. So that's the most important thing. I can tell you that right now. I got a couple of things we're going to go over. I know we're going to be talking about. One is I'm going to try to find videos on this. We're going to have a light conversation today. I think we're going to, for sure, we're going to be going over this Indiana thing, the crisis out there in Indiana. I should have put it in the title, but I ain't get a chance to put it in there because I was trying to get the show started so fast. So I started the show in like 5 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get a chance to do all that. I just put the regular generic title at the top and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and get these announcements out the way. 47,000 views last month. Let me go ahead and say that. That's what the YouTube algorithm gave me. So we growing our way on up. I haven't had a chance to go and check out the views on Rumble and Kick, but I know we was close to 250,000 over there. We're on our way to 500,000 views. The goal is to reach over 1 million views for a small content creator like OG DoDirty. Kick is growing. It's growing pretty good. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's growing pretty good. I think I got like 4 people that added themselves the other day. So eventually the numbers will grow up. They will get up there with the YouTube numbers. Appreciate everybody who went over to the Rig Master channel, ODdsTV, who presents the OG DoDirty Network, and who went over there and subscribed. I think it was 6 more people, or 4 people, or 6 or 4 people added. No, it was 6 people that was added because we was at 88 over there. Now we at 94. So salute to the 6 that came over there to the Rig Master channel. If you want to know who the Rig Master channel is, it's right there on the screen where you say double tap the screen. @ the Rig Master. That is the OG DoDirty Fishing channel. So go over there to the OG DoDirty Fishing channel, check out the shorts, give me a like, leave me some comments and all that stuff. Fishing season is coming back around, so I'm trying to get as many of these morning shows out the way, so that way I can switch over to my other page and start pushing all of my fishing content, because I got some new poles in that I haven't even put together. Salute out to my brother who gave me a new fishing reel that matches everything that I got. Green and gold. I ain't never had a green and gold combination. I usually do white and gold combination. Anything that match my gold teeth and match my chains and all that there, that's what I usually rock with. And I'm usually fishing with Cat Daddy rod. So you know what I'm saying? He switched it up on me. He got me a new inventive rod. I'm gonna have to use it, so I will be doing some shorts and product reviews on the ODdsTV channel. I'm definitely going to be doing that. And I do, since I've been having my poles outside next to my Jeep, I am going to have to do extensive cleaning on them. So I will be doing videos. I got everything took out of my podcast room, so I do have it set up to start streaming inside of there. You won't see me you still won't see my face. I don't have my Canon camera and all that stuff plugged up, but I will be having video of me cleaning this stuff and me showing different products. I do have my, as you guys were seeing when we was over there doing the show with Drip, for the 20th show every month on the 20th we do a show. I collab with my boy Drip, Shanika, and the motherfucking Truth, and other weed people, other weed smokers who like to come up. But definitely Drip, Shanika, and the motherfucking Truth. I link up with them on every 20th of the month, and we do a show talking about the DoDirty dispensary. So appreciate everybody who's been showing up to that. But if you was over there on the 20th, you did see that I did have my wall up. I'm gonna start doing my product review. It's a post out and it's a short out what I was showing, how my product review is going to be. It's going to be different strands of cannabis in the background. And then I'm just going to do product review. I even got the little spinning round thing so things can rotate and I can just record it. So I got all that stuff. I just need to put it into work. But I do have that area over there set up. I'm thinking about putting my laptop over there because I really don't use my laptop. I'm not a laptop type of person. I like using this PC. But if I can get everything set up over there, I need to get me a new mic over there. And then I'll be able to move everything over there. And hopefully by 2027, middle of 2027, your boy DoDirty will probably be on camera then. But until then, please catch me on the OG DoDirty on the ODdsTV channel, which is the Rig Master channel, where I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing and stuff. So be looking for that stuff to upcome. And I think that's all the announcements that I have. I appreciate to the people who came through. Salute to last week. I think we had 4 supporters that came through last week. I really don't get that a lot of support like that. No, matter of fact, 5, because Toya, I gotta add you in there too because you was on that I think a Tuesday or Wednesday show. So appreciate you for supporting the channel, supporting the show. Also, Miss CC always supported, you know what I'm saying, the show. Salute out to Sandy, you know what I'm saying, and her fishing channel over there, always supporting. Hood NT, always a big supporter. I was glad to see you come through the other night, brother, you know what I'm saying, and came through and kicked it with us when I had that long hour show. So appreciate you coming through. Also to the sponsors of the show that we had this week was Kingdom Minded and my boy Drip from Drip Nation, you know what I'm saying, hashtag let Drip do it. He came over and became the sponsor of the show. So appreciate you. A big appreciation to Drip and a big creation to Kingdom Minded, who was one of our top mods over here, who always have been supporting since day one rider, since I started this channel. So salute to y'all, you know what I'm saying, coming through. Y'all be like Kingdom Minded, y'all be like Toy, y'all be like CC, y'all be like Sandy, y'all be like Hood Entertainment. Come over here and support the channel because OG DoDirty will go over there and support you. It's all of it. I love the people that support me because I support them. So appreciate y'all a lot. I think that's all the announcements that I had. And then we can go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get this thing popping. Y'all know how I say it. Y'all know how I do. Be like Ricky Bobby. The link is always pinned before the show starts. You never have to wait on the link over here on OG DoDirty channel. I'm always open panel. Only time I do solo shows is when I'm doing the chopping it up with OG DoDirty. And you haven't seen that in almost 2 years. So I took a conscious decision to just come online and, you know what I'm saying, allow people to come up here because I like to have conversations with people. So unless I'm doing a chop it up with OG DoDirty, which I haven't done in almost 2 years, I need to bring it back, but I haven't yet. The link is always pinned in the chat. You are welcome to come up before the show, after the show. However, if I'm up here, you cool to be up here. I ain't tripping. But you're always welcome to come. So you always be first, not last. This motherfucker told me something. Okay. Always be first, not last. Just hit the link, come on up, talk your stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you want to bring some content up here that you want to talk about that you think we will enjoy or have a good conversation about, I'm always welcome to that too. Come on up, put it in the back, and I will play it. We'll talk about it. If I have stuff already going, I'll play that stuff first, and then I add you at the end. So you're welcome to come up. You're welcome to join the show. I already got my blunt rolled up, so I'm gonna look up this Indiana crisis real quick. We might have to start with Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com, and then we'll go from there and move on to other things and see what other people are saying, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people talking about it. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of perspectives on what's happening, and just to learn the truth on why the electric went out and all this stuff. So might hit some news sites, all that stuff, and go check it out. So appreciate I can't believe it. I think it was Daryl Long, Drip them when I was over there. I didn't even know nothing about it until they said something about it. So I said I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that today. So I think that's what we're gonna go over first. So let me pull up this Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com. I think it was the Millionaire Morning Show, if I'm correct, that he did it on. So let me just go over there real quick and see if I can find it. Got young Riaz in the building. What's good with your playboy?
I'm good, though. Not much, man.
Let me pull this over to the side while I find this video. How your day been going, brother? How your morning?
Wait, it's more like afternoon slash evening right now in the UK. I'm like 5, 6 hours ahead of you, but day was good today. Other than basically, doing stuff around the house, I've been chilling the entire day.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Oh yeah, and I went over and I checked out the video you dropped over there in the Discord, bro. I went over there and gave you a like.
Thank you.
Want to let you know that, bro. I'm always on. Anytime that I go over to the Discord, bro, it seems like your videos is like soon as I pop on Discord, you already posted a video. So if you ever notice my videos under yours, believe me, I didn't went and checked out yours and gave you a like. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm supporting you, dog. Because I see you
Okay.
always dropping
It's not
something every morning. So yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that a lot because I should, consistency. Because they say consistency beats talent. Many talented people, but successful people are consistent. So I'm just gonna keep being consistent, and hopefully, though, it'll pay off in the long term, though. So yeah, I appreciate that a lot.
Oh yeah, no problem, bro. I got you, man. If I see it, man, if I see y'all content on Discord or if YouTube is letting me know that y'all dropping something, believe me, I'm going over there, bro, and I'm going to if I'm subscribed to you, I'm gonna like your video. I'm gonna go over there and support. I'm gonna give you some watch hours. I'm gonna give you all that stuff, bro. So if you posting something and I see it, I'm watching the whole thing. I'm gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you'll do
Okay,
the same
cool.
for me. You know what I'm saying?
I do too, though. Don't worry. I come and support whenever I can. I got you, though. I support regardless. I got everywhere doing that things. I got you. And also, though, I did send a video in the back for you to check out.
Cool, cool. I'm about to grab it right now. Put it up there. What's good with you, John the Baptist in this thing every time I old folks. You the only person that old, nigga. All right, cool. Yeah, matter of fact, let's go ahead and rock it out now. While you up here before I start this Anton Daniel stuff and get to talking
Sure,
about
that'd
this
be a good
crisis over
idea.
here.
Sure, that'd be a
So
good
let me
idea,
pull it up
actually.
now. Because I got it pulled up. I just got to cut Anton's off real quick. Let me pull this up. All right, so explain to me who this dude is real quick, because I don't know who he is.
All
This
right,
is a
so
new
this
content
guy,
creator to me.
he's a content creator from the UK, and he wears a mask type thing, but also he reports on a lot of interesting stuff, topics, music, entertainment, you know. And also, though, the guy he's reviewing is this UK rapper Digger D, very famous over here where I'm at. He lived that life and everything, trying to change, at 26. And basically, though, he has a rivalry with Central C, but this video, though, that he's talking about is like a section of his fan base, right? Is what they're saying, oh, we want the old digger. But you know what they don't know, right? The old digger was a crash out, basically, because when he was younger, he went in and out of jail, doing the crash out thing. Now
Oh,
he
okay.
hit now he hit 26 years old. He's been through a lot and he's maturing and he's like, no, I'm not doing that no more. And he's experimenting with this dance hall thing too. But he hasn't released any music relating to that. But he's
Mm.
trying it out.
All right. So what is this over here next to him? Do you know what that is? That
That's
VELO?
yeah, that's like a studio setup. He's got his own studio and everything.
Is that a product that he push over here in these containers?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a product though. But it's
Okay.
also basically, a studio setup though that he's got. He's got his own studio and everything and yeah. Where he's though, right? Before all of this though, this guy, right? Though when the guy, who made this video, he used to do music though before, but then he just decided to stop, you know, and he just switched to content creating and it's working out for him and everything,
Hey,
so
give me a second real quick. Hey, John the Baptist, go to just click on my icon where it has live at, right? And then go to my page and then go to the horizontal if you don't want to look at the vertical. I don't know what's going on with you with the StreamYard thing today, but it showed that I didn't have a vertical up, but it showed that I had a horizontal up. But you're saying that you can't see the regular stream, so just go to my regular page on your phone, right? And then go to the one that don't have the little cell phone icon next to it. It should be two of them up under live. Go to the one that don't have that up, and then you'll be able to see the regular screen, the horizontal screen, better yet. But it's up though. I got both of them up. I don't know why YouTube ain't pushing both of them. I don't know what I done to YouTube to make them not want to push me like that, but it's definitely up there, and I've been noticing that.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's just, about the video so far. I can explain to you in my own words. But then also, like, the whole point of the review, what he's talking about, though, is like, also with Digga, right? Of course, he don't care like that. But at the same time, in a way, the reason he's just doing that in a way is he doesn't care. But at the same time, he does, because he's literally letting know, section of his fan base, I'm not going back to that type of way. And they will never last a day in his position, saying they want the old Digga, but they don't know what he's lived,
Right. Well, that's how most people live, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't want, nobody wants to ever see somebody grow out of what they, growing from. Especially if it's from a place, bro, where, like you said, if they was crashing out, they won't. If they see you a crash out, bro, they want you to stay a crash out until you can't crash out no more. Which makes them okay with it, right? Because it ain't them that's the one that's crashing out. They get to see the crash out. So yeah, man, they don't want to see nobody grow.
He grew up in West London, and some people think West London's rich, but it's posh. No, West London, there's certain parts in West London that's actually in poverty. They're not rich. They're actually straight war zone. They're straight up, crimes everywhere. I know that's a global thing, but actually in West London, it's mostly pushed out most of the time. Before 30 years back is the rich areas, though. Now you're actually starting nowadays, right? Recently, though, now since you got guys like Rattling, Fredo, Sanch, AJ, and Digga, all these guys are actually showing the true reality of, these hoods, though, that they grew up in, right? And you're starting to see the real reality of what West London's truly like.
Yeah, so most of all this, I'm gonna be honest with you, Riaz. Everything that you talking to me about is gonna be new to me. I'm not really a foreign. I don't really look at other stuff from other countries. So this is going to be something. Yeah, this is going to be something new for me. So I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen to what's going on, but I really don't know nothing about nobody else in no other country because I don't worry about other countries like that.
Of course, I understand that, but this is something different, And of course, I get to learn too because I see everything that goes over here, Pakistan, UK, and everything, Right. But I understand for you though, that you personally though, but I guess this is the first time for everything,
Yeah. I'm willing to listen to it. I don't trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with it. I'm just letting you know, like, I don't know nothing about I don't even listen to UK music like that, bro. I don't really know nothing that happens outside the United States because I'm not privy to it. I don't really look up stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to open my brain, bro, and open my perspective to everything. But it's just certain stuff, bro, that when it go outside the United States, I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I hear things about it, like this right here, and other things from other countries, but I really don't pay attention to it like that. So I'm gonna check it out with you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna look at it. We're gonna check it out real quick so I can learn something about these boys. It's my first time, and I'm gonna subscribe to them too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. And when you actually check him out, so you know what he also does? He also does actually, talk about topics relating to stuff in America too. So like, he's also got stuff, that's going on for you over there. He's got topics relating to that over there too,
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay, so let's get to the video and we'll see what's up.
All right.
Rapper that we're all rooting for some reason. My West Indian brother, even though you man don't like me.
Hey, if you need me to stop the video at any time, Riaz, just let me know.
Okay, cool, no problem.
I'm here to be liked. I'm here to entertain, and I'm here to give the real. Digga D's been out of prison for like a year now. I think it is. It's probably a year, maybe just over a year. He's dropped six singles, hasn't dropped an album yet. Why hasn't he dropped an album yet? Because he hasn't had a hit yet. Now, what does Daddy Tanks count as a hit? Daddy Tanks counts Energy as a hit, let's say 40 million streams plus, that's a hit. Last hit was Energy. That was in 2023. That's 3 years ago, soon 7 years ago, bruv, since Digga D's last had a hit. So I'm sure he does not want to drop an album without a hit. And if we take a look at his TikTok, bro, I mean, recently this song here that I can't play is going to get copyrighted.
You want a Mr. Barry, buy you diamonds and pearls. Girl,
girls from all the world. Let me tell you something. This song, bro, drop this, digger. Drop this, bro. You know what? You know who sent me this song? You know who sent me this preview? My mom. My mom's like, this is Buja Banton vibe. Listen, if you can get, I don't even know if Buja
Wait,
Banton's
can we
still
stop
alive,
the
bro.
video
Get
for a
Buju
minute?
Banton on this, yeah? I'm telling you.
Where?
Okay, so yeah, so basically though, this, you know, when I told you about he's trying to experiment with that dancehall stuff, that Caribbean stuff, because that's, you know, his heritage type thing, you know. And actually though, you know, in this video, he said his mom actually saw that. So actually, you know, him trying to experiment with that stuff is kind of a good thing, because then he's gonna attract aunties to listen to him, right? So he's attracting a different fan base who's older than him and stuff like that. I just hope, you know, one day he starts to release this stuff. But yeah, that's the stuff he wants to do. But then also later down the video as well, he's like literally, you know, had this, you know, he had, you know, dig on his own life before, right? He literally said, you know, goes into depth about it. But we can continue. But this is just, you know, based on what I know. But what do you actually think so far on what you heard a bit?
From what I heard so far, bro, it sounds like, bro, that he's trying to, like you said, he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, find a new group of people, bro, or put his music in a different and let his music go to a different ear. He want everybody to enjoy his stuff, so he's trying different things to find out where, you know what I'm saying, that music takes him to. I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you want to do that, bro, I mean, that's how you expand.
I was also going to say, you also see he's growing as well, right? Because before, years back, that's how he used to be. So, you know, like, you know, there's a section of his fan base, majority of his fan base, though, and the majority of his supporters like me, though, the ones like me, I respect his growth and I respect the direction he's going, because he's going to drop heat regardless. Basically, to me, though, right, Old Digger and the Digger now is the same person. It's just that he's added more layers to himself and he's just grown. And you know, he's just changing and everybody changes. Some people, you know, a section of his fan base is actually afraid of change because, you know, they want him to continue that same path. Because if he continued the Old Digger up there, he'd be in jail now.
Salute to No Chaser. He said, OG DoDirty, let me hear.
OG DoDirty, let me hear.
Appreciate you, No Chaser. Y'all know how we do it. When I see you let me hear, I gotta play it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Salute out to Brandon Looney Tunes. He on this growth back to his 7,000 subs. I think he had like 300 or something right now because they took his YouTube page, but he's growing back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go check out my boy Brandon, who always come through and support the channel in his way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so let me ask you a question, Riaz.
Sure.
So where do you put him at in your artist ranks?
Oh, okay. So in the UK, so basically my artist ranks though, like it's like, you know, it's like mine is divided between UK and America. But if I had to put him in UK though, right now I put him like around, you know, top 4, top 3 right now. Cause you know, in this gen right now though, it's like, you know, you know, it's kind of like he's like one big name though, right? So I put him at top 4 or something around there. But actually the top 3 for me though is names you might not know, but I can tell you. So I put Young Tef though as number 1, number 2 Skepta, which everybody knows. Number 3 is Fredo, number 4 is Digger, and then etc. But you know, the names I might say in the UK is not names you might know of though, but you know, the one that everybody knows though is Skepta, and the ones everybody knows in the UK globally is Skepta, Dizzy, and Fredo and Sentient stuff. Those are like the ones that everyone knows, and then including Giggs as well. I'll put him in there as well because Giggs has actually got a following in America too, because he made his breakthrough in 2016 and everything, and you know, he's like, you know, carved out his own little section, you know.
Okay. For John the Baptist, he said, why did they take his Looney Tunes channel? They took his channel, bro, because of that new they implemented a new policy on YouTube, bro, about reused content. So and the content that he was using came from one of the biggest ever, you know what I'm saying, conglomerates of companies, you know what I'm saying, which is, you know what I'm saying, going to be Disney, you know what I'm saying.
WB, you mean though, because Looney Tunes is Warner Bros.
Well, he was taking the old Looney Tunes and restreaming them, and
Oh,
by the reused content. If you use anything that has to do with big companies like Warner Brothers, Paramount, Disney, BET, anything like that, any cable channels, any big network, you know what I'm saying, they're going to hit you on YouTube for using their stuff. So they hit him one time, and then they took all of his they took his page away for the reuse of content. So he had to start over, and now I think he's playing like 007 and doing other stuff. So I mean, he's switching it up, but he's still trying to do his Looney Tune things, but they just not gonna let him do it. So that's why they took it, John. They took it because of reused content.
okay, I get you on that aspect. Just like I promote UK hip hop culture, but before in my old days, though, I used to be variety. So there is stuff about me, within it deep down. It's just that when I do my stuff now, I just tag first. I also put like a full description, and then also tag the original owner of all the the music and everything, and I edit everything and I make sure that. But also relating to the video type thing, though, man, I kind of like the direction he's going with, because it's like a sign that he's growing. And then also, though, like he's trying to bring back, those days, right, in the UK where, people in the UK back in the days, though, right? Some of them used to rap on Yardman beats, like you had Sneak Bo doing it, Rattling doing it. So he's trying to bring back, those days, where people used to do the dancehall beat rapping over, Back in the day, there used to be a genre road rap, which is UK gangster rap. So it's like, grime and, American gangster mixed in between. They just slowed the beat down and made it laid back. And they're like very unfiltered when they're talking about all of these things, So, and also the Sneak Bo, when he was doing his thing, right? Basically, though, he rapped on a dancehall beat, so it made it different. So what Digga's trying to do, he's trying to bring those days back, because nowadays, shifting everything and what influence and what people actually see nowadays type thing. Him trying to do that, trying to hit him, he's trying to basically, stand out.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, that's the only way you can grow, bro, is if you stand out. Let's get back to it.
Okay,
See,
sure.
the auntie demographic, like, bro, you're gonna hit that like crazy. They're gonna be blasting this. My mom said, yo, when is this out? I recently got my mom on Spotify, and she's like, yo, when is this out? Like, I want to add this to my Spotify. Like, it's that serious. But Digga's been previewing a bunch of different sounds on TikTok. But we'll take a look at this rant he did here. Basically saying it's the old Digga. I'm done, and I can't see the comment here, but Digga D be doom scrolling more than you guys. That's what I guess. That's my presumption, because he keeps on talking about, you lot say you want the old. I mean, he's a light skin. You know what I mean? This is, and by the way, you won't get this insight from any other platform in this culture, because I don't care to be friends with these rappers. Like, I'll just tell you how it is. You know what I mean? He's moving like a light skin. Oh man, like everyone's saying they want the old Digga. Who is pushing the narrative that we want the old Digga? Who is saying that, bro? The only way you're seeing that is if you're literally jumping on TikTok, Twitter, and searching your name and looking all the time and looking on UK Drill Reddit. You know what I mean? It's about what gets the streams, bro. Anyway, just light skin activities.
Okay,
Anyway,
I just heard something that was crazy.
Wait, can we pause the video for a minute so I can hear what you're saying?
Yeah. So I just heard something that he said. He said drill, UK drill.
Yes.
Is that the same of what them doing over here, like that mumble rap shit? Is that what he talking about?
No, it's more like lyrical. When it comes to UK drill, mostly UK rappers, when they do these types of sounds, they actually more rap. They're more lyrical when they do it. It's just that they have a different way. But then also with UK drill as well, right? UK drill started in 2012 because, like Chief Keef and all of them, though, influenced the UK back then, right? So you had
do
two
it sound like that?
It sounded like, UK drill originally sounded like that, but then it started to evolve into its own little thing, they started incorporating their own sounds into it. And old UK drill, though, used to sound slower, and it was really dark, and it was really grimy, And, they said anything and everything, man. Nothing was off limits, literally. They had to change that type thing, literally, though. And also the Metropolitan Police, with him, though, right? In his old days, Old Digger, though, when he spoke, right, before, a long time ago, right? When he said everything wild stuff, though, man. So he's got like personalities, right? He's got one is double tap daps, where he's like really violent, though, right? And then he had Shotgun Shane, where he's just rapping about that type of thing. Digger, that side of his personality is the artist aspect, though. So with UK Drill, that's just what it was. UK Drill originally started with 67 Gang and the 150 crew, right? And both of them, they did the road rap thing. That's what everyone was doing back then, right? So in order to break away from grime or road rap, they rapped on a Chicago drill beat and, did their thing, right? And after that, that literally inspired everyone else. Slowly started to grow in 2014. And then 2016 is when it took over the underground. 2019, it became mainstream, commercialized and everything. 2023, that's just when drill globally slowly started to decline because one, over commercialization, some of the talented artists, either some fall off or some basically, the ones who are talented either go jail or the one when some talented ones don't just literally move away from the drill sound altogether and they just go on different beats and switch their sound because shifting culture and everything.
Okay. No Chase said he heard of Shotgun Shane.
Yeah, so basically the No Chaser, when you heard Shotgun Shane, that's actually Digger D when he says he's Shotgun Shane, basically. That's like his alter ego thing. Like rappers do that alter ego thing? That's what Digger does. He's got like two alter egos. So when he's like Shotgun Shane and double tap daps, he's more violent.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like that nigga Ropes, nigga. That bitch nice, nigga. That's every bit, nigga, $100-something, nigga, at least 60. That motherfucker nice, nigga.
Yeah.
That whole dripping, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had a chain like that in a long time. I had to get rid of my shit.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, bro, I get hate. I get hate on Twitter. The girlies hate on me because of this guy. You know what I mean? Because of him. They got, what was it? There was one comment. What was it? Underneath. By the way, let me just let the rant play and I'll tell you why. But
obviously, I seen people saying, go back to the old Digger. It doesn't even frustrate me anymore. It's just like...
Clearly it does, bro. Clearly it does. Like I love, obviously, the comments, TikTok comment. Don't take TikTok comments seriously, bro. You know what I mean? The TikTok comments are a joke thing. Like anyone with a brain could see, oh yeah, I'm not really bothered. You know what I mean? It's like when Dirtbike was like, oh yeah, I don't really care about tanks. It's like, bruv, you know what I mean? Anyway.
It doesn't even frustrate me anymore. It's just like a bunch of little nerds in it that don't really understand. They will never understand. It wasn't made to understand. You get what I'm trying to say? Like within a space of a year, I lost 2 brethren. Yeah, 2 brethren passed away. The next man that I thought was my brethren started doing all of that. Next brethren.
I went back. I stopped the video for a minute though as well. So basically, when I actually mentioned he went through stuff. So basically, he lost 2 of his closest friends, right? And one of his friends, right, in the video as well, he literally mentioned one of his friends, right, a crew member of him. He's a part of this crew, right, called CGM, Certified Grove Members, Cherished God More and everything. So basically, in his crew, right, one of his member, Rack 5 or something, I think it was TY from the Wild or something like that. He this drill rapper who turned into an animal enthusiast, right? Basically, this friend of his, right, became a snitch. And because of that, they ain't close no more, and everything like that.
Okay. Get this real quick.
And pretty much he's seeing what everyone has said for ages, like that's how the life ends. That's how it ends. People are asking who's he referring to who passed away. We know Striker passed away. Not the official report, but yeah, apparently swallowed a bunch of hard foods when he was getting pulled over, and then That's the version of it I've heard. Not sure the other friend he's referring to. Are you just talking about obviously TY from the Wild turning snitch? That is a lot to go through. You know, you grew up with this guy. You thought you guys abided by the same code, and he just threw the code completely out the window. And then you've got Rack 5. Rack 5 is, what did you get? Like, I don't even remember what you got. Like 27 years. I bet you lot even forgot about Rack 5. You know what I mean? Anyway,
You know what I mean? This shit ain't a joke, bro. All my musical peers, all my work peers, life stuff, bro. Every time I hear sirens, I just think, I'm not even doing nothing, but every time I hear a siren or a dog bark, my heart races like, yeah, I've been jailed 7 times, bro. I'm 26. Like, it's
You
mad.
good with your Carlos
Done it
in the
all,
building, bro. I need to
Done
give you a
it all,
wrench,
bro.
dog.
yeah, man.
All
Frontal
right.
lobe developing, bro.
Wait,
Frontal
let's
lobe
close
developing.
the
I'm
video.
25 and like,
Hey, what's good with you, Carlos in the building? He said, OG, I fuck with you. Hey, Odds TV, give me a second, Riaz. Hey, Odds TV, go over there and give my boy Carlos a wrench for me if you don't mind, bro. So he can be a moderator over here. So when he pop up, he can have the blue wrench behind him. Go ahead, Riaz.
Okay, so this comment notice is saying that I thought Joe came from Chicago. Joe did come from Chicago. It's just that basically over time, you know, that UK drill sound started to spread, you know, globally type thing. You know, first they went to UK, then it came to New York, though, in different, you know, boroughs and everything. So yeah, globally, you know, it is. But it all started in Chicago, though. It's just that the UK drill sound originally, though, when they first started out, they did sound like Chicago, but then after that they evolved into their own thing, and then they had their own beat, though, you know. They have their own beat and their own way of doing it and everything. So if you had to compare old drill to this version, though, like UK drill now, though, it's like all different and everything. But then also, though, when you actually had to compare very old drill in its early days type thing, was like slower type rapping. It's like, you know, they're talking type thing, though, basically. Like, it's slower, though. But then basically now it's like sped up really fast, though, because that's that element of the grime element added into it. So, you know, that's how it became different. But actually, originally, though, it started in Chicago.
Okay. Let me get to this real quick. I'm gonna hit play button on it real quick. Give me a second.
a few weeks. You know what I mean? Like we're all reaching that point. I think Digger's like a year older, but we're all reaching that point now where it's like, okay, we're closer to 30 than 20 now. What have we been doing in our mid-20s, like in our 20s? What have we actually been getting up to now?
Stabbed. I got stabbed in the corner of my eye, bro. Stabbed in the corner of my eye. I seen a man sitting right next to me. I see a man sitting next to me get banged up. Like, you don't understand. Like, some guys will never actually understand. But that's not even half of the shit that man's been through, bro.
Unfortunately, most people don't care. Like, most people just want, they just want the music. You know, they're hearing you posting this new stuff. A lot of people ain't tapped into Caribbean culture like that to understand how big it is you doing a Butcher Banton style song. I think even under that song, one person commented like, yo, I want the old Digga D back. And Digga D commented saying, I'm going to start blocking nerds like you, you know, just typical light-skin activities. No, but this light-skin niggas get away with that shit because we just know, you know what I mean? You can't have more than one light-skin in your friend group because, you know what I mean, shit will get, cat fight will start. But bro, like,
hey, Riaz, help me out on this because I keep on hearing him say that. Is it a color thing over there, bro? Because he keep on calling this nigga a light skin.
Oh, yeah, it is, though, actually. It is. You know, it's like that colorism type thing. Just for example, though, I'm South Asian, you know, and, you know, over, you know, for me, heritage-wise, though, that actually happened. So, yes.
Okay, yeah, because I keep on hearing him say that he acting light. Now, he's not saying that you're light skinned. He's saying that you're acting light skinned. And I kept on throwing me off. I'm with Toya, man. No light skins now. You know what I'm talking about? Hold up now.
Okay.
They say your boy. They say I'm light skinned, Riaz, nigga. And I know I'm brown skinned. I look at my skin.
Oh wait, OG. You know what though, bro? I got called that too. You know, I can understand what you're going through. I got called that as well. You know. they said I'm light skinned. I'm not light skinned. I'm actually brown, but I have a mixture though because my mom, right, my mother, she's high yellow texture, right? She's lighter than me, right? And my dad, he's brown, right? So basically, I inherited my dad's side though, So I can understand where you're coming from, type thing. So yeah, no, of course, it's all love, at all. But and basically what he was saying though as well is, in a way, they want him to crash out. A section of the people that support him, right? They want him to crash out because they actually think, that type of music though he keeps making, or because they miss that old digger. But I'm just like, in my head though, where were they when he was doing that?
Yeah, I'm just wondering because I'm like, damn, bro, they keep on calling that nigga. Yeah, I only time I look, I guess you could say I look light skinned is when I'm out in the sun, but I be out in the sun so much, nigga, I know I'm dark like a motherfucker. But you know what I'm saying? People still say I'm light
Me too,
skinned.
though. Trust me, though. I understand, though, literally, though. Like, if I spend more time in the sun, as well, I'm going to look more and more brown and I have more color and everything. It's just that, in the UK, right? I rarely get sunlight, right? That's why, not just me, but everyone, every South Asian, though, including me, though, has very low vitamin D levels.
Yeah. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Look at this. I'm outside farming every day. I literally was outside earlier, bro. Soon when I made back to the house before I walked in, the first thing I did was went over there, cut the water on, went over there and started water. I sat out there and I didn't even have my sombrero with me because I got a big ass. I got cowboy hats and then I got my outside garden hat. It's like a sombrero. You know what I'm saying? That's something big in the sun bit, but it keep me out the sun though, right? I was just out there doing it, and then this nigga, John the Baptist, steady lying on me. He won't hit the link, but he steady lying on me. Keep on calling me light skin. I don't know what's wrong with the nigga. His eyes don't work. John the Baptist need glasses. Even though he be in the back of them trucks moving that good American freight every day, this nigga need glasses. I don't know how they let this nigga get on the road without no glasses. That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, sorry though. Like basically telling anyone else though, that it's not really a fence thing though. Basically it means though like, you get people though, who just crash out type thing, so, like that's that type thing. So yeah, so I feel you on that type of aspect as well, I am actually brown. It's just that when I have more vitamin D, you'll see it though. It's just that, in the UK, right, it was really, really hot and yet I had more color in my skin and everything. But anyways, so what you think of the video so far? If you feel like
That's
this
pretty cool.
is
That's pretty cool. I'm learning more about the dude Digger, man. You know what I'm saying? Digger D. Yo, how you say his name? Digger?
Digger D. Digger D.
Yeah, I'm learning more about him. What's good with you, Toya, in the building?
Yo, what up, Toya?
What's up, young Riaz?
Chilling. Learning
I
about
just had
these
to,
UK rappers.
yeah, I
Yeah.
just had to hit the link because in Texas it's different. I'm from New Jersey, but I lived in Texas for about 3 years. And when I was in Texas, them folks was calling me yellow, and I'm like, nah, I'm not that. I'm brown. But in Jersey, they get it right.
I
My
feel
mother's
you
yellow
though.
for sure. Sorry, I'm pulling
You
up
know
my
what,
lunch.
Toya, you make a good point, but I never got that when I was growing up. Only people that called me light skinned is John the Baptist, Spoon, God damn it,
Hmm.
and the port, L.A. Wilkes, motherfucking Stacked by CEO, the goddamn port sessions, the only people in the world that calls OG light skinned. Everybody else see
Okay.
me for what my skin is, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
I'm
from
brown
Texas.
Yeah.
myself.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Triple D. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't dark skinned, but goddamn, bro, like, but I get in that light. I tell you, when that sun hit your boy away from the side, my
I
skin,
feel you.
I got good skin. That's all I be telling them. You know what I'm saying? My skin just good.
Shout
You
out to
know?
good skin. I
Okay.
love that.
Yeah, I feel you though. Basically for me, the toy, that's what I was saying, with my dad though, right? My dad is brown, but my mom, right? My mom, it comes from a brown family. It's just she herself growing up, right? She developed different, right? Which is all right though. I'm just basically like, a combination of both parents together. And I just, I just like, go in between, both genetics though. But I'm more of my dad though, right? Me and my brother are more brown and my sister's the yellow one, like my mom.
That's how it used to go. I mean, shit. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Both of my mom and my daddy my color. So you know what I'm saying. I took their color. You know what I'm saying. So I don't.
Yeah. I understand how it feels like though, because I actually grew up like that. I actually had that type of experience. Look, in my family, they showed the love to me, but to me, though, right, it was more like, when I went outside and when I looked at other people, type thing. I don't know though, to be honest. Though I can't remember too much though what happened to me when I was younger, but I do remember going through such a thing.
Toya said they call her yellow. You hear me? That
They
crazy.
did. Every time a dude would talk to me in Dallas, they would call me Yellow Bone or whatever. And I'm like, this is the first time in my life I'm hearing that.
You know what's
Girl,
Texas niggas? You know we love us some yellows now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah.
You
Ain't
know what I'm
nothing wrong
saying?
with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But see, in the summertime when I tan, I get a nice darkness to my skin because my
So,
father is Dominican, my mother is American, but she's mixed. And so
ooh,
my hair gets really light, and people always ask me if I dye my hair, but no, it's naturally just this color. And I look crazy if I go like to the Caribbean because I get really dark and my hair gets super light. So imagine what that looks like.
I heard that
ooh, okay.
Caribbean
I
sun be
feel you
beaming
though.
though.
Oh, okay. I
Hmm.
never been to the Caribbean before, but I like to. Well, I've been to
Boy, they
Egypt
said,
in 2006. Basically
hey
OG,
Riaz,
right?
they said over there in the Caribbean, bro, that sun be beaming like a motherfucker, bro. That's why them niggas dark, bro. I ain't never been over there either, but I heard about it though. I heard that sun
Me
don't. I
too.
heard that sun follow you,
What
nigga.
about what about the sun in Egypt? Because when I went to Egypt in 2006, I actually looked really tan though. There's a picture of me when I was younger though, really young though, in 2006, Like I looked more, I had like lots, I was really tanned like that. Like when I moved to Saudi in like 7, 8 years ago in 2008, right? In 2008 to 2015, that's when like my brown texture started to show more. In the UK when I was younger, it didn't come out like that.
Hmm.
Because no, I mean in the UK when the summer comes, when it's summer, when the heat comes out, yeah, it's really hot like that. I can survive the heat and everything, but it's the humidity type thing. But sunlight is very rare over here. That's why you see a lot of people from the UK in the UK so angry once they leave and they travel outside and they come home really in peace.
Hmm.
That's why, like when you see, videos of people though, right, in the UK, they're so angry. That's because they don't have much vitamin D. Because I think it was like something though I did say that like vitamin D can actually affect your mood as well.
Yeah, I never looked into that. I get too much vitamin D. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
That's my
for
problem.
me, yeah, I feel you. So for me though, I actually have to eat, as an alternative, I have to eat the tablets though in order to get it. Because of course, naturally I should get it from sun, but I don't get much sun. That's why I have to eat the tablets though in order to, get it.
Yeah, I was chasing goats yesterday, nigga. I was out there in that sun sweating, nigga. We had a couple of baby goats, nigga. That was, nigga,
That's hilarious. Chasing
went
goats is
crazy,
hilarious.
nigga. Nah, I ain't lying. They said my brother was out there with them earlier, nigga. I come outside, nigga. I swung. I'm like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is that out there? I go grab the gun and everything, nigga. You know, I'm about to
Uh-oh.
shoot that nigga. You know, talking man. I thought my bro. You know, that nigga pulled up over. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, you know these motherfuckers loose. I said, yeah, nigga, they eating grass, bro, because they don't want to fuck with that hay no more. They want some of that green shit, so they, nigga. Them motherfuckers be getting out that gate, boy. Them niggas be everywhere, bro. You gotta chase them little niggas down. Then they'll faint on you. Some of the motherfuckers will faint on you, just fall to the ground, so you
Oh.
gotta pick them up. These motherfuckers is, man, I ain't trying to do all this work. I just got out the shower, nigga. I ain't trying to be sweating, I ain't trying to smell like no animal. Now I gotta go get back in the shower. Yeah, I gotta go do that shit. So yeah, I try to stay out there sun as much as I can. That's why I be trying to stay online. I'm like, let me come in here and get on this computer, man. Cause man, if I don't, nigga, I'm outside.
I feel you though. So yeah, basically that's how it is though, to be honest though. But yeah, based on the video so far though, what's your opinion on the video so far?
I'm
Uh,
learning just like OG is.
Yeah, it sound like they sitting here telling him, bro, they don't. It sound like the
They-
people that's talking to him don't want him to grow. They don't want him to do different things. They want him to go back to his traditional music, and he's like, nigga, I'm still gonna do that, but I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm out here exploring. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find probably trying to find a new sound, bro, something that's gonna connect with more people across the world instead of just his own. He see that he can gravitate towards his own people, right? Yeah. He's saying that he got you seen the numbers that came across the screen, 2 million, 4 million, one of them has 64 million.
Another one time he rapped on a 50 Cent beat. Actually what's interesting as well, Digga actually rapped on a 50 Cent beat, So like, the song Stunt 101, Digga made a song called Pump 101, So instead of stunting, he's pumping. Pumping girls though.
Yeah, I need to go out there and I need to get a video or some more videos of it. I don't have a camera out there on the goats. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do have a camera on my pigs though. I already posted a video with them online. The pigs just outside bullshitting around. I'm gonna reset that camera and move it around and shit because I don't have like a 360 camera on them. I got like just a facing camera on them, and it's usually where they water with where we fill up the little water hole for them so they can go in there and get in the mud and shit. So I might switch it up, but I'm thinking about putting. You say what now?
You eat pork?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking. You never know nowadays. Everybody's swearing it off. So.
No, me personally, I avoid it. Period, though, because mine is faith-based. So I feel you though. So for me, though, I avoided pork my whole life, faith-based reason, and also it's not just faith-based; it's also science-based too. Though to me personally, I'm referring to me personally, also scientifically, it's not good. So I just choose to avoid it. And I feel like it's a good decision. But that's just what I see, though, to me. But everyone is very different, though.
I probably got 23 pigs. I think all that's either 22 or 23 pigs altogether. With all the goddamn litters we had last year. It's a group of 8. It's a group of 8, group of 4, a group of 5, a group of 6, and a group of 3. Yeah, somewhere in there. So it's over 20. And that's just on
I would love to know your thoughts about, and I'm sorry, I'm diverting the topic.
I know, you good.
No, it's okay, no problem.
But I would love to know your thoughts, OG, on the whole beef thing that's happening right now. I keep seeing it all over. They apparently there's been a recall on beef, and now they're gonna be selling horse meat and trying to pass it off as beef, and beef prices are set to go down because of that. How do you feel about that?
I really don't like it, but you really can't do nothing with it. I'm a believer. And I tell people this, you know what I'm saying, that come over here, you know what I'm saying, like when I first started coming, I was always a believer, man, of butchering your own meat. I advise it, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I'm saying, I got an older brother that lives down here, you know what I'm saying, that has his own spot, but, you know what I'm saying, he like to go and, you know what I'm saying, he like to go get certain things, and me too. So if I don't, the pigs that we got to grow ours, so, you know what I'm saying, we got some that we might chop up every year, you know what I'm saying, and if we have extra, we give out to people around here that's around us and stuff. But we're trying to get a big population of them so we can go into, you know what I'm saying, I want to go into selling meat, you know what I'm saying, because I don't like that the big companies and stuff take over. And then this is where all that stuff is coming from, since, man, it's been happening down there forever. But when you have a company controlling everything like that, Toya, and something happened with that meat, they got to recall all that meat. You see what I'm saying? When you getting your produce and your vegetables and everything from a farmer that you can, you know what I'm saying, be a tangible farmer, a person you can go to and see them growing your greens, see them growing your cows, see them growing your pigs, the stuff that you eat, your onions, your tomatoes. That's where I want to push people to. That's why I want to get into the online. I want to get out of the because right now I'm in the markets, you know what I'm saying? Like I go down to the farmer's market and I sell my watermelons, I sell my tomatoes, my corn, my peas, you know what I'm saying, my carrots and all that stuff. But I want to get out of that. I want to get to packaging at the house, and for people online, like this group of people, you know, the Drip Nation, Fatty Them Game, the Untouchables, Beano Nation with Angry Man, them Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com and his crew, Freezy and all them people. Like, I hope I ain't missing nobody. Fucking Chaotic them crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody I know in these spaces, bro, they got these big channels. At a point it's going to come to, I'm going to be coming to all of them, man. Like, hey, man, I'm going to need y'all to, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to do it, if y'all don't want to go to these conglomerates, these big grocery chains, these Tysons and these other places, yeah, bro, start buying directly from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I got stations. We trying to get a station built in the back. It just gonna cost a lot of money, man, to get all that stainless steel and certain things, power and shit ran out there, you know what I'm saying, to get where you can process chickens and process pigs outside, but then still have it cleanliness to where you can be certified to do it. And then package everything, you know what I'm saying, or put it inside of some type of, if you build a facility, we already looked into that, that's $250,000 or more. Right, just get it, because you gotta have drainage, it's a lot of stuff that they ask you to have. It got to be set up a certain way. Like, we looked at it, but they do let people process, and you can buy process stations, you know what I'm saying, and set everything up. It just got to be on neutral ground, away from certain, and we got all that stuff. So we think,
and the biggest thing is having a place for waste as well. That's the big thing. Yeah.
See, we got enough space here, you know what I'm saying, and with the other stuff that other people, we got other plans that we got going on. We should be able to discard all that, and we have somebody down here that already has a chicken processing plant. So once I get contacted with him, I can figure out what they do with their waste. You know what I'm saying? And once I can figure that out, even if they tell me it's like a, you know what I'm saying, a premium price, or you know what I mean, even if it's just a cheap price to get rid of that type, so they come pick it up, you know what I'm saying, then I just got to have it like in underground containers, you know what I'm saying, that they can come and pump out or something. If I can get that, you know what I'm saying, something I can literally go buy a backhoe for, or go buy an excavator for, rent for a day or something, dig a hole, have the, you know what I'm saying, plastic burrow things, drop dirt, do it myself, you see what I'm saying? And then that way I'll be able to process the stuff myself. But I think most people should be looking into the alternative, because, man, with that, what was that? Salmonella got on jalapeno peppers. I think they said about 2 weeks ago when I did a story on it. I don't know how you get salmonella on jalapeno peppers. That's crazy.
Because they use manure.
Wow.
Or somebody out there. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's also a breakdown in the labor because of, you know, immigration and everything, and shipping folks back to where they came from. What we did have in the labor force to take care of those things has been severely decimated, and so you're going to see this continue to happen until we respond back to that loss.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's sad though. I was gonna tell you the OGs, but I showed you there's this one video of Old Digger a long time ago. Only just a little second you can listen and you can tell me, you know, that, you know, he can't do that no more, you know. But you'll understand what I mean, though, why some of his fans want him to go back to that. I actually got you an example of an Old Digger.
Yeah, I see you put one in the back. What's good with you, Chris, man? Appreciate you. Hey, I checked out the highlights of them boys. Hey, y'all looking good. Them Jets looking good out there. To Carlos's point, sir, this parasite that they had on this lettuce, bro, I think I caught that bullshit, because, nigga, I ended up in the hospital with 30 other people, bro. And, nigga, we was all sick, and it all came from goddamn Subway lettuce. So I believe, nigga, that I got caught with that bullshit, and it, you know what I'm saying, messed me up. So, again, that's because instead of, I had already sold out of all the lettuce and stuff that I had grown. Like, most of my growing season was already, I didn't do like a two, you know what I'm saying, a turnaround grow. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I usually do a no-till method, but this year I didn't go through that. What I'm trying to do right now is just build up everything. So I'm bringing in more soil. I'm bringing in more compost. Like, I'm getting ready for the next year so I can have a bigger yield than what I had this year, right? And from what I made, so I can at least, you know what I'm saying, add some percentages onto what I made this year, you know what I'm saying, just to boost my business up every year. I grow and grow every year as it go. So I had already was done with all my stuff, so I had to revert back over to the store like everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't do that second crop. You know what I'm saying? I only did that one and took that dividends from that and put all that towards the next growth. So I was out here doing the same thing as everybody else, and it, to this point, it's got me thinking like, yeah, I really need to start pushing what I'm doing and start, you know what I'm saying, pushing people to other farmers that's already established. Because buying this stuff from these stores and getting it from these companies, man, it's all type of problems with this meat now. Like Toya saying with the beef, then you look at all these vegetables. That's, you know what I'm saying, something that's happening too. Like, man, yeah, bro, I'm getting tired of messing with these folks. Next is gonna be the chicken, and you already know the chicken is controlled by Tyson.
Ooh, okay, you have a point, though, man. Yeah, I
No,
get
I'm saying, if you think about it, bro, if you have even us, bro, like we can have as many chickens as we want to, but once we get to it, if we try to sell eggs or we try to sell chickens, it's going to get to a point, bro, where Tyson's going to, you know what I'm saying, try to step in and try to, you know what I'm saying, open up facilities. That's what they do, bro. They don't pay no, they got a market, they got a control over that chicken market, bro. And they don't play no damn Lucky Star. And some John the Baptist probably know about this stuff because, you know what I'm saying, he moved some of this. I don't know if he moved like Tyson products and nothing like that, but I know he be moving other things, you know what I'm saying. So I'm pretty sure he see these people, these companies out here making this money.
Oh, that Pilgrim's Pride. It's a couple of Pilgrim's Prides and Tyson chicken out there in your area too.
Oh yeah, them boys don't play no games. Well, they move hella chicken.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
For me, though, I'm mostly getting my meat from halal meat store because that's the only type of meat I'm allowed, though. Other than kosher meat, I'm only allowed halal meat, though. So I go to halal meat stores to get my meat and everything, though. And both my pen know a good place, though, where I'm at, though. Like, it's not in the same, spot. It's like in a town near me, though. So I go there because they don't have one where I'm staying right now. But there is one near me, though, where I go to get it and everything.
Well, like I said, it's the to Carlos, to your point. You say, hey, you ask how do they get away with this stuff? It's because, bro, they control the market, bro, on the companies that they send their products to. These smaller operations, bro, these smaller farmers, they can't get their stuff, bro, inside of these stores, bro. So if you're not going directly to them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, big farmer. If you're not going directly to them, you know what I'm saying? And it is places out there you can do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ricky Smiley then exposed some of these people. Where he go and get his vegetables from is a farmer that he linked up with, that he wanted to make sure everything that he was getting didn't have no pesticides. That you can literally go to people's farms, bro. You can see what they doing. Now, some of them might be lying to you, but you should see the telltale signs when you go out there to their farm. You know what I'm saying? That's why I encourage. I say I'm gonna encourage people, you know what I'm saying, to do more of that. Like, you know what I'm saying, especially as I get bigger and bigger. Yeah, bro, I want people to start coming to me. Like I already offered John the Baptist is probably one of the people that already didn't ask me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I got you. I'm just waiting to get. I'm trying to fatten that motherfucking pig up so I can get that good money from him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You know what I'm saying? They back there growing like a motherfucker, bro. I'm telling you, I got some nice hogs back there, and I got two boys that's back there pumping. And I'm about to put one of them big boys. I'm just trying to get that nigga about 2-3 more months. Let him just get to a right good size. And I'm going to throw him over there with all them sows. And that's about 9 of them over there, nigga. In one pen, nigga, that they ain't. I'm about to let that boy impregnate all of them. I'm trying to double these,
more babies, more babies, more babies.
You know it. And you know they have about shit. I didn't. One pig we had 12. Another one had 7. One had 4. Then another one had like 8. Like, bro, they be popping them out, bro. And I'm telling you, they can do it 2-3 times a year.
Yeah, that's actually. I thought it was like 2-3 times a year.
So I mean, I'm trying to get to it, but again, I got to get everything else together because I mean, it'll cost me more because I was thinking about doing that, like just going to the process center, taking a couple of them to the process center, having them process, and then sell the meat like that. But then I will have to charge a little bit because I'm spending money and I got to make all that money back. All the money I spent on the growth, all the money I spent on the feed, watering, I don't need all that back. But then I'm gonna need a little extra because I'm the one going to go get it processed. I'm not processing it myself. You see what I'm saying? So that's going to bring my stuff up a little bit higher, and I want to bring those prices down. So if I can go out there and process everything myself, I won't have to charge you as much as the big people going to charge you for processing fees.
I got you.
And be able to get that product to you. Yeah. So to your answer your question, Toya, I don't trust them niggas. And I think it's messed up that they out here doing this.
I would have totally been buying from you if I had known you back then when I was living there, because I stopped eating fast food in 2008. So you miss a lot of this stuff when you just cut that out of your diet for sure. But some of the best meat I've ever had in my life was while I was living in Texas, for sure.
Yeah.
So I would have loved to have been able to buy some from you while I was living up there. And if I ever move back, you know, you're gonna be the first one I call and let know, like, hey, I know I'm one person, but I'm
Oh, don't
definitely
worry about
wanting
it.
to.
Shit, I'm trying to be like Les Barbecue, Toya. You ain't even gonna have to worry about that. I'm telling you, if everything go right and I can get everything going, man, with this, well, when I get this other stuff going, but when if I can get that going, believe me, it's gonna be frozen. You know what I'm saying? And sent
Yes,
package to your house. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta
yes.
order it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to get directly to consumer, man. Come in one of them styrofoam boxes with a couple of those
Mhm.
dry ice packs in there. Yeah, already
Mhm.
frozen. The only thing you got to do is put it in your refrigerator, cook it when we need it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get to. I know that's a good business. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
know a lot of people online. So, and I know people eat healthy around here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a lot of people that still trying to go out here and eat all this crazy stuff. And if you can get it to your house, I think people would enjoy that a little bit more instead of trying to travel and go get it. We could just use the mail service. Go and get that shit directly to you.
Especially those of us who know how to cook. Because
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I love to get in the kitchen and bust down some food. You know, like I love to get in the kitchen and cook things and make it how I like it. Because either it doesn't matter how much money you spend on food. If somebody else is cooking it, you're not getting it the way you necessarily wanted it. There's nothing like being able to go in there and just make something how you like it. And I don't know. That's my love language right there. Cooking for people and seeing people smile from something that I cook. And if I know I can go buy the food directly from somebody else that I trust, that's even better.
Mm-hmm. Check. I like that beat on the Riaz. I just check. I'm listening to that what you call it you got in the back. But
Okay, thank you. But yeah, so basically, when you asked all that, is how UK Joe used to sound. When I send you later though, but not late, whenever. All right, I send you how he sounds now and everything, though, so you can see how he's changed and everything. But yeah, that's how he used to sound and how he used to what he used to say, very unfiltered stuff. Just that what happened, right? I think at one point though, right, when you went jail, at one point though, the feds, they slapped a thing called a criminal behavior order, so they restricted him from saying certain things. He's not allowed to rap about, not allowed to reference certain things. He's not allowed to diss his ups directly, so he has to do indirects or censor that. But normally that would actually hinder an artist. For him, it didn't though. It just basically he had to be creative when he did that. But this one, no, this is when, back in the day when he was like really unfiltered like that. He's still unfiltered, just in a different way.
right. Uh yeah, bro. I make my own fertilizer. I gotta start back fishing though, bro. Most of my fertilizer, bro, comes from fish. I don't really use a lot of like cow manure and all that stuff, bro. I usually use fish as my fertilizer, bro. But I got 5 compost bins, bro. Besides the big piles that we got out there that we use every year. Uh, I got some. I just made 5 little bins out there, so I got to go out there and start filling those up. I was just waiting for the trees to start dropping the leaves and all that shit, and we do this second cut around on the grass so I can start, mixing everything and getting everything I need in there. Now I'll go ahead and throw it on a little video. With that stuff, bro, I'm usually putting on my farming channel. I don't really like putting all that content on one channel, but I definitely lock you in, bro. If you follow my fishing page, bro, you'll be able to follow my farming page, bro. So uh you'll be able to see that stuff on there. And I'm moving all the swimming pools over. So I got all the small fish. We put all the catfish that we had. I think it was like 300 and something left out of 400. We threw them in the back pond, and I'm gonna order some more. I just got to get past the winter. We're gonna wait because we don't know. I ain't having no way to. I wouldn't have no way to keep that water from freezing. So we're gonna figure out a different method, and then we're gonna move them over so that way y'all can start seeing more videos on us growing the catfish too and the crappie before we start putting them in the pond and we start, eating them ourselves. Because I go fishing a lot. So this year I'm gonna try to catch me a couple of them to breed and see how many catfish I can get from the breeding process, and then use those catfish to, maintain a fish limit for us here at the house, so we don't have to go and buy stuff like that. Like that's the stuff I be looking for. But yeah, man, I talk about making my own fertilizer and all that stuff all the time, bro. So just stay locked in with me, Carlos. I got you, bro. And if y'all ever need help on type of stuff like this, I do a class, bro. You just gotta email me, man. Like I do it like maybe 3 times a month. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who I'm working with, and some people get more than that because I'm direct connect to them. They can call me, ask me anything, but they just pay for the shit. So you can hit me up in my email, oddstvnetwork. It's in my description. If you need to hit me up and just get in contact with me, you can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook. All that stuff is in the description. It's always on my descriptions on my videos. You can just go in there and it's just one click, take you right through there, and then you just make sure you follow. That way you can instant message me or whatever else, or however you want to do it. But yeah, if you want to get in contact with me, bro, about something about growing, I'll help you out with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with it. If it's something that's extensive you want to get all the way into and you want to really do what I'm doing, hey, I got classes for that. That's all I can tell you. So I'll let your boy.
You got a fish farm?
No, bro. So what
Okay.
what ended up happening is me and my dad, we was like, you know what I'm saying, we fish a lot. So I was like, man, I want to grow some fish. He said he want to grow some fish. So we started off with one 5 foot by, it was like 5 by 8. You know what I'm saying? 8 foot wide, 5 foot tall. We start off with one of those. We start off with one of those swimming pools. I put like maybe 20 fish in there, and we had that motherfucker for like 6 to 8 months. And then we, you know what I'm saying, we harvest them up out of there. We ate them. They was already big because I caught them. I just needed a place to put them. And we seen that it was, you know what I'm saying, like we can down there grow fish. So we bought 2 more pools and we set them bitches up. And that's the videos that's on my page where you see the water moving and shit in the swimming pool. We bought a smaller one that was like maybe 4 foot with like 4 by 6. So 4 by 6 foot, 6 foot wide, 4 foot tall. And then we got 2 more that was, you know what I'm saying, big as shit. So I got 4 swimming pools out there that was full of fish, 400 catfish. And I was showing those videos, but then we got to a point where I got to get a bigger filter system. I got to end up making a bigger filter system for it. And I got to get some more pumps to make sure the algae don't be coming back, because the algae was coming back a lot. And I didn't want to put chemicals in. I'm trying to do everything without chemicals. That sun was beaming down and I was using a little bit of the lake water. So I'm going to do it differently when I fill everything back up. So when we get ready to get that new batch of fish in, I'm just going to use regular water. But I'm gonna have it already circulating for maybe like a week before I even put the fish in there, so that way I can get everything just right and get the water tested and everything. Then we'll drop the fish.
What you use for oxygen in the summertime?
Oh, well, we had I had a filter on that fish that I had made, right? And then I had like maybe 4 different bubblers inside. So we buy the concrete block bubblers, and then you put your own hook. You go to Harbor Freight, buy some submergible pumps, hook it on there, and then that way it pumps water from the bottom, you know, the bubbles from the bottom up. But then all the water was getting sucked into this big ass 55-gallon tub that I turned into a, you know what I'm saying, a filter. And that was filtering the water pretty good. But it got to a point where the sun was beaming and I didn't have no cover on top of it. So it was sitting out there in the sun and it was turning the water green too fast. So I was doing water changes like every 2 days. So I'd take the water down, like maybe take 3/4 of the water out and then replace all that water. And then in like a week, that water will be back green. I'm trying to get it to where it won't even turn green. So I'll start working with other people. Went over my partner house. He got an old system over there. So I seen how he was doing it. I seen how other people was doing it. I'm looking at it. So I got a new setup I'm gonna try next year. But we took all of those fish and just threw them in the back pond. And we just gonna let them grow in the back pond. So eventually I'm gonna have my nieces and nephews come down here, nigga. We're gonna try to fish all them son bitches out. It was already a lot in there. I put the catfish that you see on that 26 pounder, that 16-pound catfish, and a couple of those 10s got put in that back pond already. Because I didn't want to eat them. I was so happy when I caught them and I put them on YouTube and the videos started doing good. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna keep them. So I just threw them bitches in the back pond. And they still back there growing, so I got to catch them. I know if I catch them, it's gonna be a recatch. And I'm gonna keep on doing that. If I catch a big catfish, I'm gonna put that bitch in the back pond of my house. And when I want to go catch him, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try to catch him. And if I catch him again, he should be bigger because he's gonna have a lot of little fish to eat. So it's gonna grow every year. So by the time I turn I'm 34. So by the time I turn 45, 46, and if I'm still doing fishing videos by then, shit, nigga, and I catch that nigga again, if he's 26 pounds, he should be every bit, nigga, 40 or 50. Sound crazy, but you know. Let's get
No,
into
it sounds good. It sounds like something you should be proud of. Keep it going.
You know, some people look at this shit like this nigga do dirty crazy. You know, hey, you know what I mean?
Nah, who's crazy about raising your own food?
Right.
Man, some people don't look at this shit like that, bro. I'm telling you.
That's the problem. We've gotten away from being connected to our source like we used to be, and now the other things seem normal, but it's never been normal to go somewhere outside of where you're from to be able to buy the things that you put inside of you. You're supposed to be connected to whatever your nutrition source is.
I agree. We're gonna go ahead and did anybody know anything about this Indiana? I heard this from Daryl Long the other day. Salute to Daryl Long, Simp God. And I was over there on Drip's channel and I heard them talking about he was saying that the niggas was out of power. I didn't even know this shit. So
Yeah.
everybody know about it?
Yeah, I heard about it last week. But they did a good job of suppressing it from the rest of the country in terms of it not being in major news sources. But yeah, I heard about it.
I'm glad you brought that up, Toya, because you was thinking the same thing I was thinking. I was figuring out how the hell did they get away with that? I'm just keeping it real. How the hell did they get away with suppressing this news that people and this is another thing. Did they say the whole state or just a city was out of power?
It was a section of Indiana, and it was, I believe, the southern portion of Indiana.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about it. It's a lot of people didn't know nothing about it, but we're gonna find out about it today. So it's about 3 different videos. It's really like 4 different videos I got from different content creators. One is Anton Dames from AntonDames.com. We got one from a news source, one from 2 different content creators, and shit, we might look at the one that Roland them did. I don't. It's a lot of people talking about it now, but like Toya just got through saying, they suppressed this shit because everybody was online was talking. We wasn't even talking about this. I can't even remember what we was talking about at the time. When this shit first happened, I'm trying to
was you talking about Carmelo Anthony? Was that one of the things was happening in?
But 10 days ago, I'm trying to think.
That's about
the retrial.
That was about 10 days ago.
Around the same time.
So the retrial, they put their retrial in our face and kept on pushing this shit. And it took out, okay. Because I kept on wondering, like, damn, like, what was we watching? What was everybody talking about that we didn't even bring this shit up? Let's check it out. Let's see if we can see if they can give us some details. Oh, shit, it's on me.
That power restored. We just heard from Gary's mayor, Eddie Melton. He says he had just met with NIPSCO representatives as well as, community leaders here and ministers. He says that there is progress that is being made here in Gary, but the biggest issue, we've been talking about it all week, the power and that it's not restored. So let's give you a look at what some of that damage looks like and what people here have been dealing with for about a week now, according to Gary Mayor. A NIPSCO update online on when power would be restored did not include Gary, which caused a lot of frustration, he says, with people who have been dealing with the aftermath of the storms. We did also hear, as I mentioned, from NIPSCO today. Gary Mayor says they met with a representative, and NIPSCO says that restoration continues. Power has been restored to about 17,000 customers as of this morning. And currently, there are still about 22,000 customers with no power here in Gary. Crews, according to NIPSCO, must complete a series of repairs. It is a process. And, that NIPSCO representative did say that they're not moving as fast as people would like. And again, right now, NIPSCO says Tuesday, August 25th by midnight is when people here in Gary can expect that power back on.
This is not a socioeconomic divide. This is truly a situation of where the storm hit. We have areas that are probably affluent where we still have customers out as well. We have employees who live here. We have family members. I have family members who live here, friends who live here. And so we have not, and should not ever prioritize how we respond based on color, based on socioeconomic status. That is not the business we're in.
I don't believe that the utility companies that help is not being administered, because like she said, I actually did a little bit of research because I've seen people talking about it online as I was doing research, both from people that are on the ground, people that are in Gary that record and say, hey, this is what we're going through. And then also from the news reports. I personally don't believe that they are intentionally trying to remove or limit the resources or access that people have to get power restored. But at the same time, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy to think that you can live in the United States in a major area, right? And this is not like it's in the Appalachian Mountains or something like that. This is Northwest Indiana and in the Chicago area, because that's all integrated, and that you can go almost 2 weeks without power, without whatever. And I'm not sure if we need to address more than just the response times, because storms happen. Weather is going to get worse, regardless of how people may feel about climate change and stuff like that. Things are going to happen. You can't predict it. But are we really prepared from an infrastructure perspective to deal with these type of things, right? Some of the infrastructure that we have in the U.S., I know here in Detroit, we have been going through a process of them replacing everything. Rebuilding bridges, doing sewer lines. One of the reasons I know when I had told y'all one time that we wouldn't be able to have a show because the power was out in the building because they were doing construction. And it's part of it is not just the internet, but a lot of it is because they've been going underground all throughout the city, especially in downtown Detroit and throughout the city. And they've been replacing all of the sewer lines, and they've been really working on the infrastructure. I think that we have been really limited in building infrastructure, all of that. I was looking at a report and what they're proposing in New York. They were proposing to spend somewhere upwards, I think, of like $200 billion or something like that, or whatever total, to add landmass over in New York to not only combat the rising of the water, but also to give more space to build more homes. It's crazy. And I think I'm gonna cover it tomorrow because I think it's a good conversation to have. And so they're basically trying to expand and remove it from just being certain parts of New York from being an island to actually adding landmass all around it. I don't know how you would do that, but
easily. It's called dredging. You know what I'm saying? Easily. They find places that needs to get rid of certain disposable rock, old bridges, anything that they can break back down. They got whole machines that they can tear a whole bridge down with. They can tear up a whole street with, and they'll take all of that shit and use that as fill to fill up a spot that they designate to they want to make land. They've been doing it in Dubai. We did it here in America several times. You know what I'm saying? It's just using fill to build up. Most places, like I think Tom showed us a video of somewhere already over there in New York type of area that they already did that with where they used to put their trash at. And then they just start putting gravel on top of it, made it sink down, put pallets on top of it, put more in there. And then they fill it up into the size of the same size, same height as the street. Shit.
Yeah.
build right over top
They
of it.
call them super fun sites out here.
You know what I'm saying? So
hmm
that stuff happens all the time. Uh, what Anton is talking about, infrastructure is always going to be needed because of the years that go by. Most of this stuff that was built was, most people don't even think about it, it was built in the early 50s. If something is built way in the early 50s, you got to think about it. By the time 2000 hit, 50 years is already, now you're extra, so you basically at the limit of everything that they have start building to make America what it is. So it's going to be an influx of people who need to come in and redo these things, but that should be the boom that we need in America. Most people don't realize that if you've been there you got thousands of bridges in America, and how many motherfuckers need to be redone? How long it's taking them to get redone? When we was building America, when they was building these infrastructures, when they was making these highways, they had set up a certain system to where people can eat. So you had so many different companies coming together, working with established people to make these things connect, make them go. Then it got to a point once they got everything was done and they seen what they needed to add it to, it became a subsection of people that came in who had more money than those people who created these things, right? Because of the continuous of business, they took that and they just made it into something they control. So you can't have several bridges in one county getting done because they trying to split this money. They trying to get this stuff paid. There's certain things that they want to do. When it comes to Indiana, though, it shouldn't just be one company that's controlling all that goddamn electric down there. That's so that way they wouldn't be going through the 2 weeks they have to wait. If you had more people that was working or more people that was doing things so you can get these power lines back up and running and get this power connected, again, that's a well armed machine. And only time that usually happens, and it's only been several times in the history of the United States, is when you kick in the most, I would say, and I hate to say this, goddamn, because I don't like to give them niggas that most credit. How you doing, mama? But the goddamn Army Corps of Engineering. As soon as you involve these niggas, shit get done, and they get done in a timely matter. I hate to say that, but I didn't see it happen too many goddamn times. When we have something that's real big and the city ain't getting that shit done, bro, you bring in that Army Corps of Engineer, boy, that shit get done. Because it's basically unlimited funding that them boys basically have. I know it really ain't, but it seemed like it is because they come
First
in and get
calf?
everything together. Well, that too. Just saying.
That's what I was attached to, combat engineers. We built bridges, we temporary bridges and fought fires and all type of stuff like that.
Yeah, but see, you think about how China do it easy, and I get it. But these niggas are smart enough, bro. They didn't build whole goddamn cities and figured out, bro. Even if that shit don't work, they just move to another space. Trying to go in under foundations and trying to do these other things, you run into other problems, bro. And then you got to have the architects, bro, and the people that's smart enough to make sure this stuff is done in a timely fashion. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem Detroit is running into. Even though them niggas is redoing all their pipes and everything, it's coming. They came up with so many different methods, bro. They didn't went from clay pipes, sir, to metal pipes, sir, to concrete pipes. From concrete pipes, they started installing what I think the last one was the pipes that's already tension pipes, the one where they put the goddamn rebar through the bitch and then they screw that bitch down and get that bitch real tight, put that bitch in the centrifuge, and that way when they spin it, all the concrete spread to the side. And then once they get all that and it hardens, they take all the nuts and the nuts and bolts off, and then it untensions itself, so it just locks itself in place. That's what they start using the same thing they're using for that. Now they go into this blue material thing that you can, well, they have using that a couple of years ago, where you can put that in the pipe and it puts a small thin lining on all your pipes, no matter what the size is. They can make it grow or get small. It's like a balloon that they put down in their bitch, and when it pop out and they cut that shit, it's just an extra lining that prevent leaks and all that other shit. Some quick big shit type shit. And they start doing this shit all through DC. Now they are at the point where they saying, well, fuck it, we might have to just, with the influx of people we got, the way that we growing, the things that we need, guess what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to start taking some of this shit up and redirecting this shit in different ways. We got to start adding different shit to it to make it where it can least, because don't they got some motherfucking what you call that shit? Where they store your water at, reservoir that they build up there, nigga, that can hold the rainwater and all that shit. So when it rains and shit, it have somewhere to go instead of flooding. They built the reservoir for that shit, like a big ass pit next to a highway. Am I wrong, John?
I can't say you're wrong or right. I don't know.
Easy might know. Shit, I can't think what the fuck it's called. Shit, I thought that was 2 big ass pits, and then people was complaining about the smell because after large ass rain and shit, it filled up, but it was a lot of wastewater and shit. You know what I'm saying, going in there, and then people start complaining about the smell, so they had to pump it out. I watch a lot of different shit, so let's continue.
I guess the point that I'm making is that I think that we've neglected infrastructure in this country in so many different areas. And also on top of that, I think that there's a lack of visibility and acknowledgement, because this is not being covered, not only from national news or from what's trending, but it's not being covered from people that supposedly all for the community and the culture. Why is it that, you know, sometimes, man, I just genuinely hate the culture, bro. Like, I love parts of it and I hate the culture because it's so weak and so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical, bro. We march for the wrong things. We spend 1,000 hours.
Am I missing something? Is Anton on the wrong? Is he on the wrong height right now? The wrong bag right now? Because
I think he is.
Yeah, because in this situation, they literally said that it wasn't just income or race; it was anybody. It's a lot of people been affected by this power outage stuff. So why? Unless I just missed something, why is he on this culture situation right now? Did I miss something?
Well, didn't they say Indiana was like one of the mostly black city? Or am I wrong about that? Gary, Indiana, the one with the place where Michael Jackson was born. Ain't that like mostly black?
Gary's, I think Gary has a lot of population of black, but I thought they said there was Northern Indiana too. Though I want to remember. I thought they said it wasn't just race or it wasn't just one income area. There was multiple people affected by it.
Okay.
I thought they said it. I thought they said it in the beginning.
I thought she said it was everybody was affected by it. She didn't say nigga all the black people houses didn't have no power and the white people houses did. I don't know what the hell Anton talking about.
Yeah, I don't either. So why? So how did he get the culture right now?
Your question
is he saying? Mine. Is he saying he hate American culture, or is he saying he hate black culture right now?
I thought he said black culture. I'm gonna be honest with you. He said our culture. Now I might be wrong, but I'm taking that as he talking about black culture. I don't think that he'll lump the whole American culture into this, because if you lump the whole American culture into it, then nigga, you gonna have to. American culture, bro, is politics and everything. I might be wrong about that, but that's just my thinking, bro. I mean, if you really talking about the whole of America and the culture, we different than other places, nigga. We choose politics, we choose certain things, religion. This is everything will be a part of America's. But again, I might be wrong with that because I might be looking at the culture wrong. But I'm thinking of the things that push the people. That will be the culture. So if he's talking about our culture, to your point, which is a good point, if he's talking about our culture as a whole of America, then he'll be talking about the political and everything that has to do with anything has to do with America. Right. But if he's just talking about black culture, that's what I think he's talking about. Then I think he's on what you're saying. He on that bullshit push again to, you know what I'm saying, that he don't like black people, you know, niggas, basically.
But go back 30 seconds so we can see if we can pick it up. I think you said within the last 30 seconds, I think.
All right, I go back about 45. Shit, we ain't got nothing else to do.
Because I want to make sure that's what it. Because if that's what he's doing, I'm going to disagree with him.
609. Go back 20, 30. Here we go.
Not only from national news or from what's trending, but it's not being covered from people that supposedly offer the community and the culture. Why is it that
what? See that?
Sometimes,
that's what made me thought he was secret for offer. I'm making.
I just genuinely hate the culture, bro. Like
I gotta
I
go
love
back
parts
some
of
more.
it.
Go back some more, John. We go back like a minute.
Give more the rising of the water, but also to give more space to build more homes. It's crazy. And I think I'm going to cover it tomorrow because I think it's a good conversation to have. And so they're basically trying to expand and remove it from just being certain parts of New York from being an island to actually adding landmass all around it. And I don't know how you would do that, but I guess the point that I'm making is that I think that we've neglected infrastructure in this country in so many different areas. And also on top of that, I think that there's a lack of visibility and acknowledgement because this is not being covered, not only from national news or from what's trending, but it's not being covered from people that supposedly offer the community and the culture. Why is it that, sometimes, man, I just genuinely hate the culture, bro. Like I love part.
I'm still thinking the same way, John. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still thinking the same way he talking about us black folk. I don't think he talking about America.
I'm gonna give let's go give him a little bit of out, because he started out saying national news, but then he went to talking about blacks. Well, I would say, well, he didn't say black, but he mentioned just our culture, I guess. But my thing is though, you started out right with the national news. Well, that's who she really should be talking to right now, is the national news, because that should be the people who would hold the most liable in spreading the message that needs to be spread across the country. It's national news. I don't know why you would focus so much on black culture in this situation, because black culture is not in charge of, not that I should look to black culture to do anything, but it's not in charge of like spreading what's going on nationally. Black culture is if you're going by black culture news, it's been for black people.
Yeah,
If that's the argument that he's making, I think he's making the wrong argument.
I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't know what.
But yeah, that's
hey,
all. I was kind of confused about that.
Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna let this play, and I'm gonna walk out real quick. Give me a second.
Of it, and I hate the culture because it's so weak and so hypocritical. It's so hypocritical, bro. We march for the wrong things. We spend 1,000 hours. Bro, do you know that it's people that are still going back and forth and debating about Nolan Wells? There's other people that have died. Black people in particular over in Mississippi. I mentioned Tasha Fortune and everybody was like, who? What? Who? What are you, an owl? That tells me that most of the stuff that is happening in popular culture is all performative. It's 1,000% performative. People are not genuinely concerned about most of the things that y'all think that they concerned about. People are performing for the internet, and the things that they think needs to be addressed is only based off of what's popular at the time. It's performative. I have some of the biggest problems as a person that produces, even when I'm not on the panel for Room 9 and After Hours. Everybody really just has to show up and do their job and talk about whatever subject that I present, right? And one of the things that I have a very difficult time doing is curating what subjects to tackle, because I like to have a nice mix and a nice flow into what the main topic is going to be. But I try to figure out how to address certain issues while at the same time being entertaining. And so that's why I say I put the medicine in the candy, because it's very difficult when you hear people say, well, we need to tackle more issues, but the main thing that most people want to talk about is dick and pussy. They want to talk about rap beefs. They want to talk about listen, man, like we've been rehashing the same conversations, not just for the last 5 or 6 years. Bro, there's some subjects that we've been having a conversation about for the last 30 years.
Hey, John.
What's up, bro?
I'm just trying to see how much time I got. I'm gonna have to let this play just a little bit, bro. I gotta go sweep this floor real quick. Give me a second, and I'll be right back, y'all. Just keep on. We're gonna keep on playing the video. Y'all just stay locked in and stay tuned. I will not be pausing it for a little second, so just stay here and listen to what Anton is saying.
I cannot tell you how many times that we've broached the subject of, man, who better, LeBron or Jordan? Is it Steph Curry or is it Magic Johnson? And then you switch out the people. Is Wembanyama going to be the greatest player of all time? And that's cool when basketball season is in, but basketball season ain't even in, and we still talk about the same things over and over again. Over and over again. I don't even mind talking about the same conversations. I'm just trying to figure out, is it something else that we can explore out of it? Yes, let's talk about dick and pussy. But at the same time, are we also exploring a solutions-based conversation? Because I'm not interested personally. I know that there's some people are. I'm not interested personally in debating men versus women, but I am interested in tackling the conversation from a lens of, okay, is this the real problem between us? And what is the culture as far as how people are interacting with each other? Is it different in person versus what people say online? Why do I keep hearing people state the same statistics over and over and over and over and over again that we don't even know if it's true? We don't even know if it's true, man. Hey, 20% of the men is getting 80% of the women. And it's like, when I was outside, I seen everybody busting down everybody. The busters was busting down chicks. The nerds was busting down the chicks. The real ones was busting down the chicks. The gay people was sleeping with gay people. The women was sleeping with women. The men was sleeping with men. And everybody was just having sex with everybody. And I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't really see nobody that don't have motion. I didn't see anybody that didn't have motion in real life. Everybody was talking to somebody. Everybody was talking to somebody. There was no shortage of people talking and getting with other people. Everybody was cool. The white boy came over there and he was like, oh man, this is a great car. This is awesome, man. Can I get in it? Can I check it out? And then I seen the black girls come over and they thought it was the white boy's car. And so they start giving him some motion. And he was like, oh no, yeah, it's a great car, you know. And they start talking to him. And so me and my homie Angel, we was over here kicking it to the side. The next thing you know, I seen him walk over to me. Because I wasn't trying to cock block. I'm like, yo, get it in. If you can knock him down, knock him down. Then they came over to me and it was like, is he telling the truth? I said, is he telling the truth about what? This is why I think that y'all need to see what happens in real time. This is why I want to set up a camera so that y'all can see what is really happening in real time. He said, is he telling the truth? Or is he just playing with us? I said, is who telling the truth about what? He said, him. He pointed at the white boy. White boy was like, they said that this is your car. And I was like, nah, that's his car. He just messing around. There's so many things to talk about. But guess what? While everybody is supposedly pro anything, I don't see anybody not having a conversation about Gary. Come on, listen, hold on. Let's talk about it. Because Gary, Indiana, there's a whole lot of black people in there. How come ain't nobody? Because if white people move to the Ozarks of Arkansas and they say, we want to tear down these trees, of no infrastructure and we want to build our own community, I don't see anybody saying, hey, y'all, let's all collectively move to Memphis. Let's all collectively move to Gary. And let's turn something that people look at as a bad thing into a good thing. Let's run it up over in Gary. You know why they don't do that? You know why they don't cover the problems that really happen in the Black community? You know why they're not looking to move to Gary? Because it's all performative. And if I was to say, okay, listen, guys, I'm about to go and move to Gary, Indiana, they're going to say, you stupid. You know why? Because they're not really pro-Black. They're not. It's all performative. It's all performative. They won't give $1 to the Black person that is poor on the streets, begging for food and saying, yo, can you help me out with just a little bit of change? You know what they're going to turn into? The very same thing that they say that they hate from liberal white women. They're going to say, oh, no, I'm not helping you out. They don't live, they don't work, and they do not do anything except for show up to record and go all the way back home the same way that the very people that they say are taking advantage of the culture are doing. They are doing no different. No different. What's the point of being Black and pro if the color of your skin is the only validation that you have? Meaning that you don't do anything anywhere at any point for anybody, and you're not contributing in any meaningful way to anything that anybody is doing except for just giving think pieces on the internet. What's the point? What's the point? What is the point? You don't live there. You don't help. You don't contribute. You don't give nobody no job. Your baby mamas hate you. Not a good father. And then they'll talk about Officer Tatum because he actually married to a white woman. What's the point? 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 What's the point of just being born Black?
Okay, so what? Okay, so help me out with real quick, Johnny Baptist. You still here? You still listening?
Yeah, I'm still listening.
Okay, so what this nigga talking about? Because I just got back. He's like,
So what
what's the
he's
importance of
basically
being Black? What the hell is this nigga talking about?
so basically he's talking about this our social media that we have on YouTube pretty much, and the things that we talk about. When this story broke about the Indiana weather, the storm out in Indiana, we focused on DNP conversation. We focused on Carmelo Anthony. We focused on things that had nothing really do. But we talk about basketball when basketball not even in seasons like how Michael Jordan and who the best of Michael Jordan and LeBron James. He's saying some of the conversations that we have are kind of pointless. We keep having over and over and over and over again, when we should be trying to broaden our horizon and talk about other things. I don't know what the price of tea got to do in China got to do with the price of tea in the USA though, because what we were talking about was even if it's the media that you're talking about, why would you count on YouTube for your main source of media in these spaces that we be in?
Yeah, but so what I'm hearing is, so he calling out the people who didn't say anything about it, but nigga, he wasn't out there pushing, and he's one of the top people.
Which is why I'm saying I don't disagree with what you just said. I agree with what you just said, because we know in these spaces, which is why I don't go to a lot of these spaces anymore. I just go to pretty much one, our space.
Right. Because
all the conversations end up being the same. If you expect something to be different, then you gotta do something different on your space. So if Anton then you want to see something different, I gotta call my boy out on this one. You want to talk about something different, then you talk about something different on your platform, because you, like you said, you one of the largest ones that I know in this spaces anyway. I don't know a lot of people in this space. As far as I know, Anton Dane is one of the biggest ones that I know.
Yeah, me too. I mean, shit, when it comes to shit, certain things that bro people move when that nigga talk about the coach. When he say the black coach are trash, now everybody think the black coach are trash. Come on now. So why he ain't the one out here push? So this whole 10 days of not even 10 days, this is about 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? So that whole first week, did he talk about it any? Did he bring it up at any time?
I don't know.
He got down there 1 million some subscribers. He can't reach these people, bro. He didn't been on everybody else's show, bro. You didn't been on Dr. Phil. You didn't been on all these channels and all this crazy ass shit you done done. But you sitting here telling me, bro, that you couldn't tell them, hey, look here, man. Hey, instead of doing the stuff that y'all doing, I mean, I understand. Hey, can y'all think this story right here, bro? This is a big story right here. Indiana, man, is out of power. It's been out of power for 2 days. Now it's 3 days. Now it's 4 days. Now it's 5 days. Now it's 6 days. They've been out of power. So why you ain't? I don't get it. I'm lost.
It's not that what he's saying is wrong. It's just that it's at the wrong time to talk about it. Because if you want to talk about it, you could have been done it.
Right.
Not that he's saying it's wrong, but why wait till now to say it? Why didn't you say it 10 days ago? Why didn't you do it 10 days ago?
He must just hearing about it now. Is that what it is?
So in this situation, I'm gonna put him in the same category I put you in, and a lot of other people who do content creation. Right?
Hey, what's good with your chocolate?
Which is why I told you a long time ago. I don't put me and you in the same category. But I'm not really talking about you right now as I say this, though. Content creators have to keep their ear to the ground and figure out what we're talking about. Because y'all are the ones leading the conversation. Y'all the ones leading the conversation of what we're talking about, recognizing what's out there. You guys are taking the place of the news in our community. Now, I ain't talking about just black. I'm just talking about in society, period. So if there's a conversation that needs to be had, guess who we're looking to for them to have them? Content creators or the news.
I see what you're saying.
That's why I'm saying I'm not saying that Anton is wrong, but he's pointing the finger at himself as he's talking about it. And I don't know if you recognize he's pointing the finger at himself because he's one of the biggest content creators out there.
Yeah, I mean he could have brought the light. My whole thing is he could have brought that light to everybody. People listen to you, bro. And most people look at those subs and they think you whatever you talking about, they need to talk about. So if you would have just brought that up, bro, it would have been on and popping.
Who's been around longer? Who's been around longer? Him or Angry Man? I forgot which one been around longer.
I think Angry Man been around longer, if I'm correct.
Now, if I don't know, I'm not trying to insult anybody, but I'm saying, does he have more numbers than Angry Man right now, though? I don't know for sure. I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't know. Shit, they both got good numbers, bro. I mean, but yeah, because Anton say he do a certain amount of numbers every year, bro. His numbers is pretty big, so.
So, like, the point I'm trying to make is this though. I don't know for sure, but this is what I was thinking in my mind. I think he's bigger. I think he probably has more numbers than the Angry Man right now. But if those two are the most influential in our little space that I go to, that I used to go to anyway, because I didn't go to a whole lot of spaces, but the ones I was going to, they were like one of the biggest platforms that I used to go to.
E-Dub in the building. Go ahead, John.
What they talking about is what people gonna talk about. That's what I've noticed. You can correct me if I'm wrong. That's just what I know since I've been in this space for about 3 or 4 years,
bro.
Maybe 5 years.
I didn't, like I said, until I was on Drip and them show yesterday, which makes your point, right? Until your content creator that you watch and say something about it, you usually don't know nothing about it. So until I went on Drip show, I didn't even know this shit happened, dog. So yeah, you're right on that. But your second point still stands. If he would have said something, because you is one of the biggest creators or the biggest creator in our space, then yeah, bro, I think everybody would have been talking about it, John.
Yeah. If he's not the biggest, he's one of the most influential in our spaces.
Yeah, because it's following. It's following in the stuff he do. He do different stuff than everybody else. He didn't been on all the platforms I usually watch. The real Dallas Street Stars. He was over there, and I know these niggas.
I've never seen anybody on Stephen A. Smith show at our platform. I've never seen anybody in our spaces go to like CNN. Who? I'm sorry, who?
Stephen A. platform nigga, Anton Daniels.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about him.
Okay.
I'm saying I never seen anybody. Let me say it this way. I've never seen anybody outside of him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought you were just talking about anybody in our space. I was about to say, yeah, nigga, he one of them, nigga. Shit, I know that for sure because I seen him on. I did a whole video.
He's also been on Fox News, I think, too.
Yeah. Dr. Phil. He been on a lot of things. He been on a lot of different shit.
So this dude, Anton Daniels, got some reach, man. So if anybody in YouTube not talking about it, we gotta look at him as the corporate. It's like that you're one of the biggest faces. You're one of the biggest names and faces in this space.
Yeah, but now I see you got me talking. Once I seen it, once I heard them niggas say it, and I went to go look it up, I seen the nigga video, and I say, look, now I'm talking about it. You see what I'm saying? So let you know, man. Let you know. Kojak in the building, the great. He already, you know what he said, dude. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? You know what to do. So do it, nigga. Hit the like button. If you're on the vertical, hit double tap the screen. That helps out a lot. That's how you hit the like button or whatever. But if you're on the horizontal, just hit the thumbs up. Trying to have more likes than views, because you know what I mean. They might push me in the algorithm. I might get a feature page one day. You never know. Go ahead, John. I ain't mean to cut y'all.
Nah, you good. I forgot what I was gonna say anyway. Y'all try to do things at one time. I'm trying to work at the same time.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I'm over trying to do a blunt, but I got to go in here and check on these damn kittens in a minute.
But yeah, nah, it's if you think about like Fight Club, which you kind of think I met a lot of these people that was Fight Club. I met y'all on Fight Club. Well, I know Tom for sure. I think I met you over here. I probably talked to you before, but first time I even talked to you was over here. Beans. I can't remember all the names now that I met at Fight Club.
Yes, a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them. But the biggest one was the platform we was on.
Yep. No, that's a fact. I don't see. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't know where Anton going with this stuff, but let me let him keep on going real quick. See what else he say, because I don't know how far I didn't got into the video. I left and came back. Okay, yeah, we're getting halfway through. Okay. Hit that play button.
I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I am so confused. And I am very, 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 very disappointed in all of the pro people. Because the only time that they're going to show up is if it's a white person that pisses them off. Or a black person that doesn't agree with them. Then they'll show up.
Got some pauses on this shit. What's going on with this nigga?
Somebody said, Anton, I remember at one point you was going to buy some land at Gary. I still want to. And I also want to buy some land in Memphis, and I haven't gotten to Memphis yet. And honest to God, I wish I need more money. Because I got 4 projects going on. Y'all see me making phone calls and dealing with stuff in real time every day on the Millionaire Morning Show. I want to tomorrow. I got to make some more money, and I got to allocate more time to it. I got to get the infrastructure together, because I got developers here in Michigan. I got people that work for me, and excavators and architects and all of that type of stuff. And I have people that's licensed here in Michigan. I don't have that.
That's what I need, a nigga with
in other places. And so I can only do so much at one time because I'm only one person. One person can't do everything everywhere. I'm building here in Metro Detroit. I can only do so much at one time. I'm only one person. And so I have to backlog it and say, all right, so we're going to eventually get to here. We're going to eventually get to here. Then I'm spending all of this money developing these platforms and hiring people. And I got to make payroll and I do all of these different things. And every single person now, because the one other white person that was working for me, they now have a different job because they moved out of state. And so everybody that works for me is black now, outside of the contractors, but they're not actual employees.
Oh yeah, AM did go to Fox News. I forgot all about that. Yeah, he was on there. He was on Fox News.
Hello? Yes, what's up?
No, this nigga crazy. We're gonna get past all that. We ain't about to do all that in time. You tripping. You doing a show, brother.
When I lay down and I take a nap, I know within the next 25 minutes I'm gonna get a phone call.
Okay, so he ain't giving us no. He's talking. He's blabbering about some stuff that ain't what they say. He went back into it. Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's see he go back into it. Oxygen refill. Oh, I want to hear what they gonna say in Gary. Here we go.
That were more than a week ago.
Yeah, families have lost all of their food in their refrigerators, and right now they're turning to food distributions for help.
It's now been 9 days since people in the region have had power. Emily Longnecker has been speaking with some of the people there that call part of that state home.
And Emily joins us tonight with a look at the problems they're still facing. Emily?
Yeah, guys, you know, without power, communication is hard. Keeping food from spoiling is a problem. And when darkness falls at night, residents in cities like Hobart and Gary are in a complete blackout. People are scared, they're frustrated, and at this point, they're exhausted.
It's been a week since the lights went out in Northwest Indiana. And for thousands like Kia Anderson who live in Gary, those lights are still off.
I've had to spend every dollar that I had to make sure that me and my children were okay. I have 5 kids and 2 of them are on breathing machines. I can't be without power this long.
Just to speak with 13 News, Anderson had to drive to an area convenience store with power that's been letting customers use their Wi-Fi. They've got a generator. Right now, Anderson doesn't have that kind of money. Her food delivery business, Munchies, has been sidelined too. With no power.
Is one thing I can't get over though, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna ask a stupid question to you that I know the answer. I already know the answer, but I'm asking you anyway. You got a generator at your house?
Yep.
Now I'm pretty sure you're 2 or 3 of them. Now I'm pretty sure your generator don't cover everything in your house, right? Because I'm pretty sure you got a lot of land that you got to do stuff with too. But it can run the most important stuff.
Yep.
Why don't people by now go get generators?
Because they have no use for them with the technology and how everything goes right now. So I kind of looked into this a long time ago, bro, about being prepping, right? The outcome of anybody who's a prepper who buys things, bro, for it to be used, the likelihood of it, bro, is at a high percentage that it's not going to happen. So those people, bro, who do prep for things, bro, they use it to an extent. Maybe when it's a, you know what I'm saying, a rolling power or something, it might come in useful, but most of the time they don't even use it, so it just sit up. So most people don't think it's important enough to go and get that type of stuff.
Until when?
Well, it's really not until then, because even now, they didn't went through this with Gary. What's going to end up happening is when they go through her and they redo all these power and they go to their town meetings and things, what's going to end up happening is they're going to come together and tell them they don't have to worry about that no more. You ain't have to worry about another bad storm coming through. The next time this happened, we will be, you know what I'm saying, like more efficient in getting things done. That secures people's thoughts and mind processes, bro, to make them forget to go and get those type of things, even if that stuff is, you know what I'm saying, even if it is expensive to some people. But you got to think about it. A generator can be the same price as a game console.
And I'd rather have a generator.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're not using that generator, bro, at all, and maybe you go 10 years without using a generator, right? You end up, you know what I'm saying, it gets too old and depleted or something, or somebody, you end up letting somebody else use it or something because a friend needed it or something, then now you don't have. You know what I'm saying? Because you never uses it, bro. It's the likelihood of most people buying these appliances. But the most important thing is that these cities reassure people, bro, that this stuff is, when it happens, bro, that they'll take care of it. And most people are content with that. So there's no reason for them to go buy it.
I'm sorry. I live in the city too, right? And I got 2 generators. And every year, at least 2 or 3 times a year, I test them. I run them. You're right. I don't. In the 25 years that I've been in my house, I probably had a generator, probably 20 years. Guess how many times I've had to use it
without testing it?
Without testing it. Guess how many times?
Shit, out of 25 years, shit, about 2.
0. I've never had to use it.
God damn, but see, you still go out there and you test it because you know what I'm saying? You like my granddaddy. I be telling your ass, old nigga, you be talking about me, nigga. You go out there, cut that bitch over, just make sure it still work. Right? It's still good. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get it done with it. Nigga. Look at you, telling yourself.
Yeah, but I did find out that you're supposed to run it every month, not every 3 months. So
it's still cranking up every 3 months, ain't it?
It's still cranking up every 3 months.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So nigga,
but the point of it is the next thing I put this stuff off for a long time though. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a generator and hook it up to my house.
Yeah, that's a smart way of doing it, bro. I mean, look, we got different methods for that, bro. We got solar panels out there, bro. We got, you know what I'm saying. Then the diesel engine, we got to fix it, but it did work. You know what I'm saying, for like the first. I don't know how to work on engines, bro. I never got into the diesel engines. Like working on my little straight 6, I watched so many videos on it, bro. And when I bought that Jeep, I was like, you know what I'm saying, I was happy. I got rid of all my other cars. I was like, this right here gonna be it. So I worked on that motherfucker extensively. Then I really got to the point where I got in the car. So I was like, you know what? I'm already working at an automotive shop, installing speakers and designing, you know what I'm saying, consoles and stuff like that, and implementing them into cars. Well, I need to go ahead and start doing other things. I need to learn how to fabricate like the people that I'm working with. So I started like kicking it with the dudes, bro. And then I had a master mechanic who literally worked for GM for years. He became a dinner store manager for AutoZone, nigga, and I just stayed locked in with the nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? He always showed me if I needed something, he'd give me the tool, tell me what I need to do to it, and we would sit out there and smoke weed. So I worked on my Jeep. So I know that motherfucker in and out, but I don't know how to work on a diesel engine. I literally have to, you know what I'm saying, sit there and try to go through it. But yeah, it's always good to have you some type of backup, generate power, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just, you know what I'm saying, like you said, just a regular generator, bro. Just have it to where you don't have to run no cords and nothing. You can directly plug into the house. It's very, very smart. So that way it'll use what you want it to use, because you can cut those different sections of the house off through the panel.
Yep.
You just got to have it integrated.
I haven't done that part yet, but that's the part I keep putting off. But I know I need to get that part done. That way, if something ever happens, all I got to do is just flip the circuit. Yep. Turn the circuit off, turn the power source on for the generator, and then control what I want to control.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, but the point of it though is, even if you live in the city and they promise you that nothing gonna happen, you need to have a backup source. Because if you got somebody, like my grandmother was diabetic, she had to have insulin shots. Insulin shots got to be kept in the refrigerator. If the power go out, what happened to your medicine you just brought?
Well, you're right. Hey, Chalk, how much that jerky cost? The Jackie or whatever the fuck it's called. I know it's orange and black, right? I think I seen that nigga catch them all fishing with one of them motherfuckers. Come with a little solar panel. It's rechargeable, battery pack. Then it can charge. It can run a goddamn a window air conditioner, nigga. 1200. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I seen that motherfucker. That nigga had it plugged up to a goddamn air conditioner in the window with the solar panel hooked. It's orange and black. That little motherfucker was nice. You see, like that's that type of stuff people should be investing in. But again, if you're not, like if I said, if you're not gardening, if you're not doing certain things, bro, if you're not out there, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna be difficult. If you live in a city where, you know what I'm saying, you depend on everything from them, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, that stuff is usually, you know what I'm saying, what people stick to, which is the city. They don't really use them. Now, us in the country and people on the outskirts, John, that'll be valuable to go get that generator. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not much as reliable as the cities are. And that's why I asked earlier when Toya was up here with us, like, was it the whole Indiana or was just a part of Indiana? Then when they said it was just a Gary part, I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. Because that's probably controlled by one goddamn utility company. So they ain't getting no help out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I just be like, even if you live in the city, I think you should take an investment and go get you a generator. It ain't got to be no huge one. Go get you. You live in an apartment, go get you a small one. Just get you one that'll run, that'll power up just your refrigerator and your heating source. Another thing I do, I keep a gas gear. I got a gas grill. I got a pellet smoker. And I keep about 4 or 5 propane tanks.
Yeah, I keep the propane tank. I got 2 big ass 200-gallon propane tanks that go inside of a Chinese generator that we don't use. We got it, but we never, you know what I'm saying? So we just took the propane tanks up off of it, and we use that propane whenever we need it.
Yeah, so if the power go out, guess what? We still can cook. I ain't got to worry about trying to power the stove and everything. If I use propane tank, my gas grill, whatever I can, I got options.
Yep.
If I can power the stove, I power the stove. If I want to use it, just save on fuel, I can use the propane tanks. Anytime a storm come, sometimes I end up putting the gas in my car, right? But I go buy maybe 30 gallons of gas.
Yeah, that's what I got to go get. I got to go. But see, I don't have no way to get it off the truck. That's my problem. Unless I put it in small containers and then bring it home and try to put it on one big container, then I have to transport that big ass tank. I just don't have a way to get that big ass load up off my truck.
Well, I got 6 5-gallon gas cans.
Well, I got a gas, like one of those propane stainless steel grills and shit that got the little burner on the side. Then you can, you know what I'm saying, open it up and cook. We ain't never used that bitch just for outside patio type shit. But when we removed that shit, it was because we took everything down because that's where we put other things that we have one of the dogs back there and shit. So we just got that sitting on some 55-gallon them big ass plastic blue barrels, the ones they use to be putting all that shit in there. And got the screw tops. So I was gonna use a couple of those and fill up with gas just to have them. But shit, I don't even got to do that. We got that little 45-gallon barrel. That motherfucker lasts. Because you ain't really using it just to cut grass with. So you can fill that up real quick. It's like having a tank on a car, a little bit bigger.
Yep.
That's it. But if you want to get one of them big 55-gallon barrels, the plastic barrels, fill 2 of them up, nigga, shit. That's 110 gallons, nigga. You put that in the back of the truck, how you gonna lift that? I ain't that strong. I might need you, John. You the only nigga I know that can lift a whole 60-gallon full gas up off the truck. I'm gonna break my back trying to do that shit.
No, sir. I said 30. I said 30 gallon. I got 5.
Oh, okay.
5. I got 6 5-gallon. I got 5. I got 6 5-gallon jugs that I fill up.
Yeah, well, I thought that nigga say 60 gallons. Well, that nigga John strong with a motherfucker, but that's over. Then they're 1,500 pounds, nigga. That motherfucker you gonna break your back trying to lift that shit.
A gallon of gas weighs like 7 pounds, I think. 7 to 8 pounds.
Boy, this nigga. Okay, add that to the shit.
No, sir. I am not gonna move. I'm not gonna move 60 gallons of gas.
Go ahead and move it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I pay you to do that, boy. I will put that on camera. If you can do that, boy, we going somewhere, boy.
No, sir. We're not doing that one. Not even in my younger days, I'm not trying to move that much diesel. I mean, gas.
Yeah, that shit, that's crazy. Yeah, but I'm trying to build me a whole new little pit area to cook all my stuff at anyway. So I'm gonna try to put it over underneath this over by this tree I got in the back. But I don't want it to have it all the way over there by it. It'd be hard to cut around that bitch and shit. So I'm gonna figure out something. I know it's gonna be a gravel base though.
I'm gonna tell you what I do want to. I'm gonna tell you what. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good.
I'm gonna tell you what I do want to put on the back of my pickup truck though. I want to get a 50-gallon gas tank, put it on the back of my pickup truck, and just carry spare fuel in there for events like this, like when storm stuff hit. And so if you're on road trips, you could just buy if you find gas just somewhere cheap on the road, I can just fill up and have spare gas already on them on the long trips.
Yeah, shit. You can basically on the cool. It's a plastic one.
Yeah.
That literally look like one of those tool sheds that go on the back of your goddamn truck.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just made out of plastic. I seen a dude get one, place it on the back of his truck, and only thing you got to do is just screw it down onto the goddamn bed of the truck, because a little outside it goes to where your line will stop on the back of your truck on before it wrap around on the fenders. So it just stop up there, and you just screw that bitch down on there, and then you fill that bitch up. Now I don't know how you plug that bitch up to your other gas and all. I don't know how that'll work. That'll be something you have to go get fabricated.
Well, you'll put your pump on there. Well, I would put a pump on mine. I can pump it out, then just fill the gas, or you can put your line.
I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Or you can do a line to the that goes strictly from the that feeds from the fuel tank to your vehicle tank, your vehicle fuel. Now I don't know how to do that part, but I know people do it.
I heard about that, but I the one you talking about is I seen a dude he on YouTube, and I seen a couple of people that have tow trucks and shit. They had that shit on the back of their, where it looked like it's a gas handle on the back of their truck. They can just lift that bitch up and just and it pumps the gas. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, that way.
What good
that way
with
when you
the
got
drip?
What up, boy?
Oh man, it's a bunch of people in here.
What up, John?
What up, Trip? How you doing, Trip?
Cola. You smoking some weed yet?
You hear me? Get that nigga on that.
Talking to OG. Talking to
Nah,
OG.
we talking to you, nigga. We trying to get you to smoke you some good, nigga. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm trying to get y'all off of weed. I'm trying to get y'all off of weed.
I need you. I told you I need you to hear it from retired, bitch. I'm sending you some dissolvables, nigga.
Even I retire, I ain't gonna touch it.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna put that shit on the package. Birthday gift, Christmas, nigga, Easter, all holidays, nigga. Nigga, I'm gonna put on that nigga package and send it to him. Nigga, like, hey, take this, just put it on your tongue. It's gonna take 3 seconds. That bitch gonna dissolve, nigga, and you gonna be good, nigga, for the rest of the day.
Hold on one second.
That's how you do that. How was going on with your drip?
Nah, cool. Come up here to smoke one with you. We're smoking.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm firing my shit back up now.
Listening to this shit, like, in Houston, bro, when we had that freeze, I ain't had no power for 2 weeks, nigga. It was extension cords all across niggas' yards and shit. Nigga were paying for generator time. I had went to Home Depot and got like a 4,000 watt. And I ain't gonna lie, like, it was spare the moment, but I had to get it though, cause nigga, I got a freezer, deep freezer, all kind of shit. Like, I ain't want all that shit to go bad. You know what I'm saying?
You still got that generator?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Stay in the garage, all change on that whole everything.
You hear me? Yeah, nigga, ready to go. See, if I was telling John, bro, like, but think about it. Before you had that whole, so keep it real with us, right? Because I ain't never been through that, right? So I've been that prepper person, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a farmer. You know what I'm saying? Weed grower. I try to do everything myself. I try to, you know what I'm saying, clean my own pigs, slaughter my own chickens when I can, and I still go out and buy too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you don't have to do those things at that time, or the animals is not at the size of doing it, you know what I'm saying? You got to revert to Walmart. So I think of what most people, before you had that generator, did you ever think you need that whole fam? Because you was in Texas. I never thought that the whole time I was up there, fam. I thought, nigga, Dallas ain't gonna never get to the point, nigga, where I'm gonna be out of there for 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying?
But see, kind of did do dirty, because bro, we get hit with hurricanes all the time, bro.
Right.
Houston always get hit with a hurricane. Every year is something different. You know what I'm saying? So, we ain't been hit lately, like in about 2 years, but them hoes be coming randomly, and it'll blow your house, blow your roof, blow your fence, flood, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I went through Katrina, that's when I was a youngster. I knew I had to get a generator eventually in life. And I wasn't even really just all the way grown. You feel me? I might have been like, shit, I don't even how old I was. I know I was staying on Westheimer. The motherfucking apartment that was on the 3rd floor. I remember that shit. It was flooding like a motherfucker. Like, I knew eventually when I get my shit, I was gonna have to get a generator. Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause bro, my daddy always had it. He always kept a generator. And he kept that bitch covered up. You know what I'm saying? You know, he always serviced it, everything.
Yeah, man.
So I knew
like
eventually I was going to get one.
Like I even bought an inverter, nigga. I bought 3-4 inverters. I got one nigga that was 1,200 watts. I had another one, bro, and that motherfucker right there can be ran by a diesel truck like an 18-wheeler. Because 18-wheelers give off a lot of power if you plug up to their alternators and shit. Because they take a lot, nigga, to recharge the motherfucking battery. Motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what type of setups they got and shit. But nigga, I'm talking about a 400 amp alternator, and only reason why I had a big alternator on my car, I think my car came with like a 213. I upped mine, bro, to a 375 because you know what I'm saying.
You got the ambulance.
Well, no, I got them subs, bro. So I built build the speaker boxes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, me too. Like when I have my slab, I got me a ambulance alternator. It was like 500. Like it was like 500 cranking or some shit like that. Then I got that motherfucking I got that battery too in the trunk. So shit, and my shit was whooping.
Yeah, so that's what I got out there in my shit now. I literally just took my extra battery. I took my my external battery, the battery that's not plugged up underneath the hood. I took that bitch off because I wanted to see if it'll still push what I needed to push, and it was doing good. No dimming, no nothing. But I know when I first plugged it up, it wasn't like that though. You know what I'm saying? So it worked everything in, and it's been years since I had that setup. But shit, that box big as fuck, take up the whole back of my Jeep.
Yeah.
And I got a Jeep Leonardo, so I ain't got that little small Wrangler with the open. Now my shit covered, nigga. So that whole it ain't nothing back there, nigga. The seat come down, nigga. It's a 2-seater. I call that whole my 2-seater, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
That whole be beating. That's why we telling people like, nigga, when you shit, that whole nigga heard that whole, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had them sundowns. I'm talking about with a 5500 watt on that boy.
See, you had that same shit that nigga see you and Spoon. Y'all niggas on the same wave, dude.
I had 2 sundown 12s that sound like 415s, bro. I'm talking about, nigga, I broke the gas tank, broke the damn door for the gas tank. Nigga, I split the back panel, nigga. Like, bro, it was bad, bro. Like, I really was tearing the car up.
Oh yeah, I done that, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. Last time I started replacing my windows. Now I got plexi on my shit. Screwed in.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Make sure that whole screw straight to the frame. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole all the rest of that shit gone. It's shattered real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's sitting on what you playing, nigga. I play some of that Johnny Taylor, everything just fall apart.
Yeah, everything. You know I'm talking about. And then nigga try riding without the music on, hear everything rattling.
I don't do that. I can't hear nothing, bro. I literally put 4 extra 6x9s in my car. I had a Legacy Boss set up in my inside, right? So I went and bought the Ply Marine speakers, 6x9s, put 4 extra ones in there, put 2 extra tweeters. I got a horn on the outside with a switch so I can cut, you text shit, you don't want you to hear me. But that whole beat so loud, nigga, that you can't hear nothing. So you know what I'm saying? I didn't took all that CT and all that crazy ass shit that I had installed and took all that. Nigga, I'm down to just easy, nigga. I'm shaking from legs to top, nigga, and I heard nothing but I don't hear no hums in my shit. You don't hear no I don't got that no more. I got the Epic Center on my shit. My shit it purr and shit, nigga. Sound like a goddamn garbage truck coming down the street. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I get that bottom bass. You know what I'm saying? And them 15s ring long. You know what I'm saying? And my box, my porter hold on my box, I made it 9.5 inches.
Oh yeah, that whole breathing.
So when I raise them windows down and that whole sucking that air, nigga, that box be trying to move, but I got the whole seal all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, music like that, I had to bolt my shit to the trunk. My box, I was custom built too. I was built like in the trunk.
I use a vertical jack. I put the vertical jack on the top of the box, and then I crank that bitch and then hit the top of the car, and it, you know what I'm saying, keep the box from rocking.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the box is just solid. It's solid.
MDF. MDF wood. Yeah.
Two different layers of 1 inch, so damn 2 inches on each. You know what I'm saying? On all sides.
Yes, port on that motherfucker. Yep. That's how I have my shit. Port it up.
Deep box shit. You know what I'm saying? So. I just ain't do nothing in none of the cars. You know what I'm saying? All the rest of them, I just said, fuck it. But yeah, that Jeep be on a whole nother level. That nigga Tip shit, I'm trying to go down there. He got me an extra set of rims. I'm about to go down there and grab. Bring the hose back up here. He got that Cadillac. He got that drop top Cadillac all red with the black rims. This shit nice, nigga, with the goddamn look like the ostrich interior, and with the man, that whole fine a bit. Boy, you gotta park that hoe, boy. Don't be driving that hoe out here in these streets, nigga. Niggas don't need to see that hoe, boy. You need to put that hoe under the written out, nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
For real.
You bring that out on that hot day, nigga. And then, you know what I'm saying? He leave his dog in the car, bro. So that big ass Rockwaller, nigga, you can't even get close to that hoe, bro. That nigga be ready to kill everything. And put your top back on, nigga. This nigga might hop out, nigga. Somebody ain't gonna, but he and what that nigga do, he train dogs.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he good. Yeah, he good. He know what he doing.
Yes, sir. So yeah, we was on this Indiana shit, and me and John the Baptist was calling out Anton Daniels on this bullshit because he ain't trying to help nobody out here in these streets.
Damn.
He talking about it, but he ain't about it. Don't seem like it. Hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. I didn't know nothing about it until Daryl said something about it, and then shit.
Oh, yesterday?
Yeah, bro. Like until Daryl said something about the shit, bro. I didn't know nothing about this.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, swear to God.
Nah, me and you both. I ain't know shit about it.
So I'm gonna go through different videos of different people talking about it, because he said Anton said ain't nobody talking about it.
Boy, they say it's niggas out there shooting at the goddamn linemen.
Bro, I don't even know. See, I ain't even heard none of that. You have to show me some of that. I ain't heard none of that, bro.
They say, because I was talking to Miss Bella. He was like, yeah, G, them motherfuckers out there shooting. Bro, it's in Gary, Indiana. It's rough out there. It's real deal shooters, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a lot of wild shit going on that's kind of stopping shit too that ain't nobody talking about.
Yeah,
they say it's niggas out there trying to.
So OG, that could be what Anton. Cause Anton been talking about that, but nah, he'd have said it though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah, but I didn't hear him say nothing about that, John. He was just talking about the culture. Oh, the culture. I'm starting not like the culture and all this stuff, bro. What the hell you talking about, bro? I don't even know. Like I said, I was lost, John. But if Drip is telling us that, then you know what I'm saying. But I don't know why he wouldn't come out and say that shit. Would you?
I mean, John the Baptist right too, though. I mean, you would think a nigga would say that for content, to actually get that content. I heard about that this morning through Miss Bella, so that's just from another person. But as far as fact checking, we probably have to do that.
I mean, we can look. I'm going through different videos. So if somebody else say something else about it, or we see some videos, I want to see the shit and say, I'm gonna look it up at night. I'm gonna say Gary, Indiana at night. That's why I'm gonna type it in.
Cause see, bro, it's only been 7 deaths, and that's from the people drowning and shit. So it ain't been no K-word. No illings.
This shit crazy, Drip.
Yeah.
All right, let me hit play on this real quick. Let her go ahead.
You lost all your food. It's absolutely ridiculous. This condition is inhumane.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Frustration is growing in Northwest Indiana, where thousands are still without power nearly 2 weeks after deadly storms devastated that region. People in the city of Gary are asking for urgent help to get those lights back on. Joining me now, I have the mayor of Gary, Indiana, Mayor Eddie Melton. Sir, thank you for being with me. I know your plate is full right now.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since those storms hit. Thousands still in the dark. Give us the lay of the land this morning in Gary and what conditions still look like right now.
Well, residents are still frustrated and upset, furious to say the least. One of the things we're looking at, we're still a little bit under 10,000 residents that are still without power. At the height of the storm, we're at 38,000 outages. Gary has a population of 68,000 people. A 99-mile-an-hour straight wind came through Northwest Indiana, knocking out 300,000 customers. And Gary is the last community to be brought back online.
Why is that? And has that historically been the case when y'all have seen storms before, sir?
Well, we blame that on aging infrastructure and probably a lack of maintenance, both historically on the utility company around tree trimming, but also on the city itself. I've been mayor 2.5 years, and we made tree trimming a priority. When you look at the photos, you see a significant amount of trees that have been uprooted, something that you can't get around during a storm such of this magnitude. But it's done devastation on homes, cars, and just the entire community over 50 square miles.
I know you have called this process of getting the lights turned back on extremely frustrating and unacceptable. The mayor of neighboring Lake Station had this to say when asked how much the blame falls on the Northern Indiana Public Service Company or NIPSCO. Take a listen.
100%. I mean, I'm going to be straight honest with you. I believe 100% should be put on NIPSCO. They're the ones who are responsible for the lines. They're the ones responsible for any kind of vegetation over these lines. And they've not done their part to maintain that.
Do you agree with him, Mayor? And what is NIPSCO telling you this morning about full power restoration?
Yes, I agree with them 1,000%. It's their infrastructure, it's their grid to maintain and manage and to predict weather of this magnitude. They need to harden the infrastructure so we don't sustain this in the future moving forward. So right now, what I'm hearing is by Tuesday, there should be 100% restoration throughout the entire Gary. That's past the 2-week mark for us. What we look at when we see this process is, I believe they should have brought in more crews at the beginning of this storm to address the restoration. We had 200 to 300 electric linemen in the beginning, and now we have nearly 700 electrical linemen, in addition to 300 vegetation crews. Now that should have been on the ground on day one.
Earlier this morning in the show, I spoke to a Gary, Indiana resident.
And I said, that's what I was talking about earlier when we was up here first talking about it.
Man, I just dropped $150 on my tree trimming. Shit, what was that? Saturday morning. Them goddamn SAs was out there cutting my damn neighbor tree. I'm like, yeah, how much you gonna charge me to lollipop this motherfucker? She.
No, real shit, bro. Cause look, on the cool, them niggas supposed to been doing that shit. Now we do that down here. They don't play no games about that down here because they know. In my area that I'm in, nigga, they'll come through, they'll chop all them goddamn trees down, nigga. They don't give a damn and chop them bitches up, throw them hoes right in that little chop
the grinder, yeah. Chop them up, make that mulch, all that shit. Yeah.
I be like, bring that shit over here. You ain't gotta go far, you ain't gotta go to dump, nigga. You can dump that shit right over here, nigga. I'm gonna use that shit.
No, for real. So John the Baptist.
Yeah.
I heard you say earlier about a pellet smoker, and I don't want to derail, but I just got me like a pit, like a like a real barrel pit type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the look, with the little apartment on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the wood and shit. So what would be good wood? Because I ain't barbecued in over like 10 years, bro. And like, I know it's some shit that's making these niggas shit taste like this. So what would you recommend as far as using for the wood? Or
I don't use wood. I don't use wood. I use pellets. I got a pellet smoker. I use mesquite wood. That's my favorite.
Okay, so mesquite wood. Okay, bet.
Mesquite pellets. Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, same thing, but yeah.
Okay.
I love mesquite.
So I can't use pellets in that group. I mean, in that pit, huh? It's got to be a pellet pit type shit. Because I ain't never used it.
I mean, what kind of smoke do you got? What kind of smoke is it? Is it a pellet?
Nah, it's just a barrel pit.
Oh, okay. So you because they got one I've got the name of, but it's built like a barrel pit, but it's also got pellet on the side of it too.
You know what? Because it do got the little apartment on the side. What up, Kojak?
So
like I said, I just put it together yesterday.
So look and see if you got a pellet smoker, or you may have to get the one with the wood chunks on the wood chunks. Cause they said wood chunks.
I think I'm gonna need the wood chunks. Okay.
Yeah. Cause I got a pellet smoker.
Okay,
you got a smoker. You got a smoker.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a real smoker, bro. That's why I went with the pellets.
Right. I got you.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing out there. Wall.
You know that when you do a real like a real barrel smoker like they use out there in Texas, you gotta watch the wood. You gotta watch the wood on
You gotta watch the what, John?
that wood, that fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With a pellet smoker, you set the temperature on that bad boy. You put the pellets in there that you want, the mesquite pellets, whatever you want to use, pour it in there, and you just go out there and check it every so often.
Okay. Yeah.
That nigga John, he ain't with the shits. Yeah, the pellet smoker. It be doing all right. Can't fuck with that regular smoke, boy. I didn't show that nigga John some ribs, bro, that'll blow his mind, boy. You don't mind.
So what would you use to do that as far as the wood? Mesquite?
Oh shit, I use hickory, bro. Mesquite work, bro. I mean, shit, nigga, pecan. I mostly use pecan. I got a little side. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if it'll let me do it. I don't know if it'll let me do it. Let me see. Video file. It might let me grab it.
Hickory good too.
Hickory? Okay.
Yeah, we was out there.
Yeah, I love hickory too.
Bro, my sister smoked some macaroni the other day.
Government don't never should die, playboy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, pecan wood going, you understand me? Shit. Big smoke. You know what I'm talking about? Big smoke. You understand me? Smoke the block.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my cologne for the day. You heard that shit out of my heart, nigga.
Oh, OG talk about my pellet smoker, but my brisket came out looking delicious, bro. And it tasted
I know.
good,
I'm
too.
just saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You sit there talk. You gonna sit there talk about my brisket? What my Boston butt?
I'm just telling you, fam. You know what I'm saying? I got the candy red. You know what I'm talking about?
The candy.
You know what I'm talking about? It coming down. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? DoDirty don't play no game, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Talk about it now. You know what I'm saying? I don't play no type of game, but come at grill. You know what I'm saying, man? I be on that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Kojak say he be out there in the snow grilling.
You hear me? Say, bro, hey, Kojak never stop. Like he said, like Tip said, Tip T3 said, the government don't never stop. Nigga, how your mama now? You know what I'm talking about?
Indeed.
And that nigga don't play no game. Well, we done shut some shit down, nigga, several times.
Yeah, I'm gonna crank that boy up.
Yeah, what time you going live today, nigga?
4.
4.
I might push it back.
Oh, no, nigga. Nah, nigga, don't push it back. Go live at 4, nigga, so I can make sure I redirect all my people over there.
Yeah, it's already set for 4. Actually, it's 4 or 5, so we good.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 4 or 5 now.
Well,
y'all central time though. Y'all central time.
That's a fact. Y'all niggas on that Eastern Standard Time, nigga.
The correct time. We on the right time.
Shit, it's not the right time.
You hear me? Eastern Standard Time is the right time.
Y'all on the demon time.
Yeah, we
y'all on the demon time.
We on Central Standard Time, which is the South. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, that's the Midwest.
Yeah, exactly. It's the South.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
What that boy Pimp C say? When I get off in Atlanta, what time zone is it?
You hear me? Because I gotta change my watch because it's Eastern Standard Time.
Standard Time, yeah.
You in God time when you get over here.
Wait, try to hear that bullshit, John.
You on God time when you get over here.
You try to hear that bullshit you talking, boy. I don't like to change my watch. You hear me? I'm gonna leave my shit on Central Time, nigga. So that way, when I go back, nigga, I'm already know, nigga, I'm back on time. When I leave it,
I tell you what, though, this was gonna happen though. If you was to change your watch, you should be caught up. But you always want to stay an hour behind, so stay an hour behind, then, bro. It's on you.
Oh, I get you, but I'm just saying, bro. It's like when I go to Ohio, bro, or when I go to Tennessee, bro. You know what I'm saying? Went up there. Think I changed my only thing that changed time for me was that her cell phone, my car, nigga, that watch, everything that I had to manually change, nigga. You think it didn't change, nigga? It stayed the regular Central Standard Time because I knew I was going back and I wasn't gonna change my time back.
Yeah,
that's how we do the cell phone work. It automatically do it. I realized that, nigga, once I got through Missouri and I was on my way to St. Louis. And nigga, and when I came around, I was like, okay, what the fuck, nigga? I'm still I ain't losing no time, but really I've been driving a whole hour. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, I know what it is. At the time, they said, we good. It just added, it just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, fam. We're good with you, no chaser.
What up, boy?
Oh, sure. Yo, mic check.
What's good with your Playboy? Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
All right, cool. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? OG DoDirty. Who we got? Drip.
What up,
Who else we got in here?
John the Baptist.
John the Baptist. What's good, y'all? Real quick, I just wanted to spread light on, because we talk about news and everything. So over here, out here in the where I'm from, the latest news, we had a couple of teenagers. They walked by some man that was inside of a hot tub and just randomly kicked him in the head and stole his phone. So my question is, guess who turned him in?
Parents.
Any guesses? Any guesses? Yeah, his parents.
Yep.
His parents, both of them got arrested, and their parents had turned them in. So I'm in California, so while we doing this bullshit over here, we got, states like Indiana and all them over there, they going through a crisis. We supposed to be the United States, so why we not united? You feel me? So the next state should be helping the next state over. We shouldn't be going around blaming people.
No, you're making a good point, but you see you see what the mayor just did. Like literally, the mayor just sat here and told this woman on the news that it's up to the problem is the company, the person that's over the goddamn power, or whoever they kept on saying their name, right? They went from having 200 and some employees that was working on the lines to 700. You know what I'm saying? Working on the lines now to try to get everything back up and running. He said that should have been done at day one. And I agree with him. But my whole point is, but you let these people take over your grid. And why ain't nobody else over there? Why ain't nobody else
Probably
over there?
not because, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, to your point, why, if this is a crisis, why ain't no other companies coming over there to help y'all with this, you know what I'm saying, and help y'all get this back and give y'all some manpower so y'all can start getting these places cleared out and getting these lines back up so people can have power?
Probably because we got borders that are rules, regulations, and all that other bullshit. You know, people, we can't cross these lines, and we got to go through, the EPA or whatnot, and get approved. And how many days they've been out of power?
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then what I was saying in the chat is we're taking the infrastructure for granted. We not prepared. We not setting up preparations. Y'all was talking about having generators and stuff like that. We not concerned about that. We online. We talking about we having dick and pussy conversations. We not really. Feel me? We're not really touching on stuff that's important or having people reach out. Feel me? Shit like that.
All right, so look, I'm glad you said that, right? So John the Baptist had a good ass question for that, right? We on here talking about the DNP, we on here talking about all this other stuff, right? But John the Baptist asked the question: if you have any influence, or you the person up here creating this content that we so-called pushing out here, if we push that same content, if we out here talking like me, you, and Drip and John the Baptist is talking right now on this Indiana power outage, right? And we see other people like, you know what I'm saying, the big content creators, because that's basically what he was asking. But am I right, John? He was asking why the big content creators ain't pushing it, then that will make everybody else push it.
Yeah. The big ones, correct. But even y'all too, though. But more so the big ones.
Yeah, because it'll trickle down to us. Whatever we see, the whole thing is the way that we follow things, the way that we push things, right? And the question that we answered earlier with me, John the Baptist, Toya, and Riaz is that was one question that John asked, and y'all, if y'all want to answer it, y'all can. And the other question was I think it was it who? I just had a brain meltdown right there. I'm gonna get back to it, but yeah, I forgot the question I was just about to ask. I'm smoking this weed here. I got me high as shit.
You know, John got something to say about that.
Well, I ain't gonna be too much worried. But he might say so. He might trigger what I'm gonna say anyway. You know that nigga don't like no weed at all. He be hating on the weed, nigga. Yeah, but that's what basically he was saying. Like, why like the big content creators ain't pushing this? Why they wait so late to push it?
I think, like, if that's not a place they get hit a lot of people don't be prepared. Like, bro, it's places that don't even offer certain type of insurance for that type of shit because they don't get hit like that. Like in Florida and shit, nigga, flood insurance is through the roof. Damn near in Texas too.
Good what you're saying. No, I feel what you're saying.
OG.
I feel what you're saying. I'm just, man, I don't know. I'm thinking, bro, if okay, so let me ask you a no chase or something that me and John was talking about earlier. Who is a big content creator to y'all? In the spaces that y'all run to, just about 3 of them. Just name me about 3 big content creators, you know what I'm saying, that you know this big.
Oh, I mainly watch you and Tom, Resla. Oh well, big content creator. Shoot, I don't know. Is Powder Dusty a good big content creator? You know, you talking about as far as numbers?
I'm just talking about whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you examples. I think me and John, we agreed on Anton Daniels, Angry Man. And,
oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? The people got down there 1 million something subs.
Oh shoot. Well, yeah. We're running around the same circle. So yeah. Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com. Shoot, Powder Dusty. What's that other dude? It's the white boy that Powder was beefing with or whatever. The Crucibles.
Oh, okay.
That's mainly it.
Okay. If you think so, and what about you, Drip?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Anton. Shit, I don't really know nobody else like that.
Okay. If you think those content creators would have brought this up, do you believe us other content creators would have reacted to what they was talking about, like we're doing now? Because it's happening now. I noticed that. Now I'm seeing Roland Martin. I'm seeing everybody else reacting to the shit. Anton Daniels. You know what I'm saying? These to me is all big content creators. Niggas with millions of subscribers and shit, a big ass follower. When y'all start talking about it, and everybody else start talking about it.
Well,
and I think they got enough influence to make these news companies look into it.
Yeah, too. I think a lot of people just don't want to be bothered with a lot of that shit, bro. Real shit. They be talking all that shit like they gonna do something, and they just don't get into it.
This is gonna be crazy, but do you think it's see at this point, who do you think is that? But do you think it's the people who's paying attention to the content should know these things, or the people who's giving the content should be expressing these things? Because think about it this way: from the video you showed me yesterday, right, which is an eye opener to this whole point that No Chaser done brought up here, we seen a whole influx of streamers come out and say something about the little boy who got bit in the face by his mama and got kicked out the house. These niggas is talking about this nigga, bro, like it ain't. Once I start looking into it, nigga, I seen Asian talking about it. Nigga, Rakadnan was talking. I mean, everybody talking about this shit, all the way down to the lower end people is talking about it, because now they seeing, like you said yesterday, they saying that these big content creators is checking them younger content creators out and sending them people and sending them donations, and they make
raise and shit. Yeah.
So now I'm seeing the influx of them. Why in these other spaces we're not doing that?
Because we want to follow what's trending. Because just like you said, when that EDP thing popped off, then all of a sudden everybody started watching and learning about that dude.
I ain't know nothing about it. That's a fact, No Chase.
So I think it's just about, because it's trending right now and they want to hop on that trending train. I guess that gives them more visibility to talk about what's current. or I don't know.
No, that's yeah, that's true too. Then I think a lot of motherfuckers get exposed because they really get to see who they really are dealing with shit like that too.
I see that. No, I see that too. This shit here is wild. Let me see what else this mayor said.
Adriana Harris, and now the question, the conversation is also turning to the White House and federal assistance. This is what she had to say.
President Trump, where are you? We're calling for you to call out Gary, Indiana, to assist Gary, Indiana. Why do we not have any type of assistance? They're saying FEMA, we have to wait for all these rules, and it's ridiculous.
Mayor, what are you hearing from this administration, and what's your message to residents across your city this morning who are frustrated and worried?
Right. I've been talking primarily to our governor, who has provided some assistance with boots on the ground with the National Guard. I haven't heard directly from the Trump administration. I've been talking with our U.S. Senator Todd Young, U.S. Congressman Frank Mervan, who has been helpful in driving us and giving us the next steps on the FEMA resources as they come. The city is prepared now to post-storm recovery. We're going to pick up the debris, but still, we're waiting on the guidelines of next steps of the president to move us forward on signing the executive order that declares a natural disaster.
Well, Mayor, we're praying for your community. We hope that.
Waiting, ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch?
Here
we go. Here we go. Pull up this one right here. I knew this was gonna happen. Pull this up right there.
Help is coming from all across the country for those in Northwest Indiana still impacted by last week's storm.
Yes, is on its way from Houston with aid and food. Gabriella Primus is there. I text you arriving. Hey, Gabby.
Hey, Terrence, we were just able to really showcase Operation Barbecue Relief that's set up outside of the Walmart on US 41 in Cherryville. This is kind of the site where they're doing all the cooking, and this is being distributed all over the place in Northwest Indiana, offering free hot meals to people who are in need. You never know, how much you're going to take for granted a hot meal until you're put in that position. Well, some of these hot meals are going with one special person, Houston rapper and humanitarian Trey the Truth, just showing up to Northwest Indiana to help folks around here. Trey, this isn't
always
unfamiliar
on
for you. You do this a lot wherever needs help around the country.
Yeah, I mean, in times like this, it's times that people really need hope, because you're dealing with all kind of problems on top of problems. So, they need people like us to be out here caring and just assisting, as much as we can.
What's your operation going to look like? I understand that you have a semi truck that's on the way, and you just packed up this truck full of a bunch of hot meals.
Yeah, we're going to try and first off, shout out Operation Barbecue. We met during Harvey in Houston during a hurricane. And the crazy thing is now we've given out at least 100,000 meals together. But what happens now, whenever a disaster hit, either they call me or I call them, what area you in, I'm going to be pulling up. So we've done Carolinas, Florida, Mississippi's, now Indiana. We do everything together. So the goal now is to give out at least a couple thousand meals a day while I'm here.
In addition to the hot meals, you also thought about some of the, everyday stuff that people are missing when the power's not on, when things are damaged to their home. What else are you planning to have in that 18-wheeler?
Well, right now when I leave here, I'm going through all the areas in Gary and surrounding areas. Shout out to Mayor Eddie. Him, the team out here, they embrace Reverend Boone. But doing that, we're going to go get chainsaws too, because, it's a lot of tree debris. So we'll be cutting trees. And then me and some of my partners from Matthew 25 Ministries, every time it's disasters, we get out here and get in the field. So we have an 18-wheeler coming full of supplies, cleaning products, clothes, blankets, probably batteries, a little bit of everything, because right now, people have been without power for 9 days. So they lost everything.
Can I ask you this? I mean, having a successful music career and then now doing this on top of it, it sounds like you're pretty busy. What keeps you going?
To be honest, man, the craziest four things in life that excite me. First of all, God. Second, my kids. And third will be the music, and I love helping people. So when stuff like I just found out about it. The crazy thing is not enough media is covering it. I found out about it yesterday, a couple hours before I decided to jump on a flight. So as soon as I found out, now I'm gonna make sure I get the eyes out here so people can see us. A lot of people that need help, but I love doing it, man. The people need it.
So let me understand this, Trey. Not only are you bringing the hot meals, 1,000 hot meals, but also some of the other supplies, everyday things like cleaning supplies, say, it sounds like toiletries.
All of that stuff, yeah.
And you're helping outside. You're actually getting to work with the chainsaws?
Oh, yeah. And it's crazy. People laugh, right? Because I'm a rapper. I never knew how to cut a tree, but we learned in the midst of having to do it right then and there. So it's another thing we love to do. We love to just work, you know?
Okay, so your next stop is going to be meeting with Mayor Gary.
Yeah, Mayor Eddie, and then I'll be picking a couple areas to do this because they know when I come out with this, literally I'm going to call them back. So they probably already trying to prep to get me more meals. So we're going to get out here and just do what needs to be done, man. Cut trees and just really love on the people. I think that's what they need the most right now because it's a horrible feeling to feel forgotten.
Yeah, just so people can follow, your operation, your journey. Is there some social media pages maybe that they can catch you on?
The main social media page I use is my Instagram, which is Trey ABN, TRAE ABN. And, I always show them real life of what I'm doing daily. So they definitely can follow it. And I encourage people, man, even if you're not able to donate financially, food, anything. Sometimes you could just come out there and just help the people or just manpower, everything counts.
Right. Trey the Truth, thank you so much for letting us, step in and talk to you as you're doing this awesome stuff. Good luck to you. And I know that people in Northwest Indiana are going to appreciate it. If you're interested in this operation.
When I watch videos like this, I'm grateful what old boy doing, right? Because he's doing a great thing, what he's doing. I don't know myself. Give me a call, old boy. I just don't know his name, but he's doing a great work. But it makes me appreciate where I grew up even more. Because when we got hit by a hurricane years ago, when I was like 14, 15 years old, my street was full of men who actually knew what to do when something like this happened. We had generators. And people who didn't have a generator. Everybody brought food out. We cooked food for the whole street, and then we also those men knew how to hunt too. So they would actually go hunting to make sure we didn't have no food, and so make sure everybody could eat. So it's like, so you kind of like, I appreciate what he's doing. He's doing a great thing, but it reminds me of what I grew up like, having a neighborhood full of men who knew how to do the different things. Some of the men will help if your roof is gone, they'll rebuild. That's it, though.
Okay. No, I get what you're saying. That's what's supposed to happen.
That's it.
I'm trying to see Major Black Indiana girl hit by. See, now this nigga saying it's a tornado. See, this is what I be saying. I don't know if this is right or not. Say 4 days ago.
I think OG muted.
You say what? No chaser. What did he say? No chaser said something. That was you. I had this damn video. I was trying to pull this damn video up.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? He dropped. Okay. I don't think John can hear me. All right, let me find this damn video real quick.
Oh, okay. John dropped down or whatever.
Yeah. I'm trying to find this video.
OG, I see your thing moving, but I think you're muted.
Nah, I'm not muted, bro. You can't hear me.
Or at least I thought I seen it moving. I don't know.
Yeah, it's moving. Hey, John, can you hear me now?
I can hear y'all now, yeah.
No chaser, can you hear us? Ask No Chaser, can you hear me? He's gonna have to drop that. I don't think he can hear us. I know he can see my thing moving, but he probably can't hear me talk.
Who's ever in the chat, somebody say something. See if you can hear somebody.
Let me see. They can hear me.
I know I had a phone call come in. That's why I thought y'all couldn't hear me no more.
Nah, I'm trying to tell no chaser. So you can't. Trying to tell him he can't hear us. He said they can hear us, but you can't hear us. Let me put that on the screen for him. What's good with you, Stan the man in the building?
Hey, salute, brothers. Brothers, how's it going?
Chilling. Up here going over these over here videos.
Yeah, if I could say something real quick, brother. You know, what the guy just said, right? On the clip, right? On the video. People fail to realize this. I spent a lot of years in the military. Every deployment, we get all this stuff, right? The military ain't not paying for the majority of that stuff. Whenever a disaster happens, right? These companies, they will donate. They will, but it has to be a funnel through it. Everybody think it takes money to help. Hey man, if you can't give money, like you said, you can always volunteer. Hey, man, you got your car, you got your truck or whatever. Is other ways to help other than just you being monetarily. And it was sad that when disasters happen, I'm in North Carolina and I know how they gave it up when I was younger. Salute Shanika. I know how they gave it up, right? And everybody just worked together in the neighborhoods, and like John the Baptist said earlier, outside of that, it was other people that was volunteering. They were setting up food stands and they was doing all kind of things. It takes all of those things because we know the government, they always slow, right? And they always late to the party, and they believe in compensating you later than now. And that's why organizations like Red Cross and all these organizations, and like the guy that was on the screen was saying, we're gonna have to figure out a way to self-help, right? Like me, I'm retired, but Indiana's way the hell over there, and I'm going through stuff here. But if I wasn't going through what I'm dealing with now, because I'm doing my VA stuff and all that, because my children are grown, I would jump on a plane and I would just go and volunteer. But the ones that are able, right? So if I see a site and and it's legit, I can donate monetarily now. But when situations happen, that's why I'm glad I'm retired. So when I see situations happening, it put me in a position where I can afford to get on a plane. I can afford to drive to whatever location it is. And we need to quit depending on the government so much, because they always late to the party, man. And we know how the administration is doing things now. But I land the plane there. We got to be proactive, because you can call any one of those companies, that give toothpaste, that give blankets, that give that. They don't mind donating that stuff, but you got to have a funnel towards it, right? You got to have some way to gather the product, and how do you send it out to the people? And I land the plane there, brother.
No, you're right. Yeah, you spitting all facts. It's good to see people come together, but like he said, man, what do you think about that media coverage? Why you think 10 days ago when this stuff had happened, or 9 days ago when this happened? Oh, man, appreciate y'all over there from Drip Nation, man. Y'all look out for me. I'm gonna look out for y'all as much as I can. That's why I support y'all as much as I can, because y'all always supported me. So appreciate this to Shanika, Drip, motherfucking Truth, nigga, my boy D-Rock, you know what I'm saying? The whole Drip Nation, man. Everybody that come from over there, y'all always support. So appreciate y'all. So Stan, why do you think they held this coverage from us, bro? Because I think I had asked the question earlier, what happened 9-10 days ago? And only thing that the panel could come up with, me, John the Baptist, Toya, and I think it was Riaz that was up here at the time. Only thing we came up with was that Carmelo Anthony thing. the retrial of the Carmelo Anthony thing. So we didn't. It seemed like that was getting pushed way more than what happened in Indiana. And then I didn't even know nothing about it until I heard it the other night. And then Trey the Truth just saying he just heard it the other night. You know what I'm saying? So do you think they were suppressing this news from people? Okay, yeah, come back. There he is.
Yeah, I couldn't hear. That's why I dropped down. Yeah, you're gonna see more and more of that, brother. You're gonna see more and more of that. Because media is what media does, right? And the reasons behind it, I mean, that's not a highlight reel, right? In North Carolina, you still got people still from the last storm we had, and you don't see them pushing that through the media or whatever. We're going to see more and more of it, unfortunately. So, as a community, as the United States, we're going to have to be organized because you put that on in Indiana, the media, they already in trouble and in a deficit, and they try to get the highlights. But as citizens, we have an obligation too. Just like in school, you send your child to school and blame the teacher because your child didn't pass. No, it's going to take both. We're going to have to do both. And shout out to you for doing this media coverage, brother. Because you getting the word out, because a lot of people didn't know, and that's been the sentiment. People said, well, I just didn't hear about it till today or yesterday, when it's already been how long, 2 weeks or whatever.
Yep.
And that's the crazy part. So once we hear it, we got to catch fire, and you're doing your part by getting the message out, because a lot of people don't know. North Carolina, yeah, they care about North Carolina because you didn't know. Not that you don't care about North Carolina, you didn't know that all that stuff that happened. And John the Baptist know what happened the northern part of North Carolina. And those people still ain't even back in their houses and stuff. And that's typically what happens, right? But once we catch wind of it, yeah, you doing your part, advertise it, and highlight it. Because media is not going to do it, because they got a budget they got to do, and they only got so many hours in the day, right? Unless it makes money for them, they're not going to do it. But you're doing your part by doing it. And shout out to you, brother, and salute to you.
Appreciate you. I'm just, like I said, I'm going through all these different videos. I want to hear the different perspective. We just heard from the mayor. We seen Trey the Truth. I'm over here on Roland Martin, and it's like 3 more other videos that I got over here. They all quick hitters, you know what I'm saying? Or what we mean by quick hitters, anything that's less than like 12 minutes is a quick hitter for us, because we usually can make it through those. But the ones that's like an hour, you know what I'm saying, something like that on the port side of the game, but we never make it through those. We have to do double shows on them sometimes. So these are like quick hitters to me, doing these little news stories. But I'm learning more and more. I didn't know that that it was only one distribution of electricity there, you know what I'm saying, that was moving all electricity around there, and they relying on them to get everything together. And the main thing the mayor said is that they wasn't on their job. It's basically what he called out. He said that they should have had all this stuff moving and ready to go by day one, and they had nothing in place, no nothing. They waited several days after to get people to come in and help them, so they can start pushing a mass group of people to start fixing these lines and things. That just let me know, bro, this all messed up.
Yeah, OG, that's the way it's been, right? In North Carolina, right, we don't have a bunch of snow equipment, right? Because we don't get hit that hard. But further north, that's where they stage all the equipment. And so when a disaster happens, everybody moves there, because it doesn't make sense. You got all the states with all of these moving parts. And another thing too, yeah, that company didn't do what they're supposed to do. And I don't know, that's why it's important to read what power the mayor has and local officials have to do things. It's not a light switch. How long is the mayor really in office, right? And I'm telling you, It's the game. Like Kojak said earlier, they got a monopoly on it. Who's checking the checker? And you can file a grievance all you want. By the time that paperwork gets through there, they've already rectified the problem, right? Or the issue. Yeah, man, it happens, bro. And unfortunately, they get paid and they, like where I stay, I mean, we don't even have power lines above ground. But, even when we did, they had a duty and obligation to maintain it. But blaming the mayor and blaming, no, man, that person just got there, or they only in there 2 years,
Good
and they
with you,
get
right?
reelected. Yeah, they don't have they don't have that kind of authority. Y'all think that somebody can say, "Hey, we throwing them out. What you gonna replace them with?" It's not that simple. But they do have oversight committees. But by the time the oversight committee gets through doing their investigation, they already rectified the issue, bro. And that's how those companies, we got like 3 or 4 major companies here. But, depending on what area you're in, about time the oversight committee gets involved, man, it's already too late because they already know what they did wrong. And I wish Drip was still up here because he'll tell you about Texas. The reason why they had that freeze is because the guy didn't put the weather stripping, the electrical defroster on the on the grid, because they say, oh, it don't get cold in Texas until it did. So that was a total failure. We paid for the equipment to go in a certain way. You install everything, but somebody was saying we're gonna save money. I'm talking about the company because the government, we paying full boot, but they didn't put the weather stripping on it, the electrical defroster stuff or whatever on the grid. And I was actually deployed when it was going on back in the States. Hey man, say man, what do you do? So it's incumbent upon the people to do the right things and be there for each other and treat each other like Americans. And hey man, hey, they always say a friend in need is a friend indeed.
That's a fact.
And I landed plane there.
All right, let's see what they said over here. Here's a little quick hitter from Roland.
And homes remain in the dark due to storm that tore across northwest Indiana on August 11th, packing winds near 100 miles an hour. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, approximately 51,652,000 Black residents live in the city, making up roughly 76% of Gary's total population. NIPSCO expects to restore 100% of power by Friday, but it's not just power. It's also food and other needs. Joining us right now is Gary Councilman at Large, Miles Taliver. Councilman, glad to have you on the show. This has been almost 8 days. That is, listen, that's a lot to deal with. Listen, I'm from Houston. I've lived through various hurricanes. I've actually lived through 3 hurricanes, knocking our power for almost 2 to 3 weeks. That is not a good thing when you talk about in this heat.
Absolutely, absolutely. I first want to thank you for bringing attention to Gary, Indiana, and allowing for me to be on. Please excuse my attire. It's been all hands on deck at our shelter here in the great city of Gary, Indiana, where we are feeding residents around the clock and making sure they have the necessities that they need during the displacement at this time.
What are your needs? What do you need for people who are watching and listening?
Well, to be frank with you, Roland, in full transparency, our residents need they need help when it comes to our seniors that are on the 3rd floor, that don't have power, that haven't been down since Tuesday. We've been running meals up to them every day around the clock. I'm grateful that NIPSCO has restored some of our senior citizen buildings, but at this time, we just need really just packs where we can get things of shampoo, toothpaste, any type of hygiene things, and any supplies that we can get for cleaning out the houses at this time.
Okay, so if folks want to support, where are they sending the stuff to? Who's coordinating it where they can actually, let's say there are people who have vehicles or trucks or things along those lines, where can they drive stuff to?
So if they want to bring something, they can bring it down here to Gary City Hall. We will have somebody here. Again, they've been working around the clock. I want to definitely give be grateful to our administration. They have been working around the clock, and you can drop those items off here. Please check our Facebook, as we will be bringing up some more information where we can give donations and things of that sort when it comes to money and anything else.
What assistance are y'all getting from the state? Are you getting any assistance from FEMA?
So FEMA, Congressman Mervan is actually getting the information out from FEMA right now, so we can be more get more clarity on that issue. He is being giving us as much information at this time, but we haven't got all the information from FEMA yet. But it is coming, and we're just waiting on that. I want to tell you too, Roland, man. When this storm came in on August 11th, we assessed about over 2,000 damaged sites. But we have been trying to clear out the streets. We have been getting help from electric companies throughout the country, and we're grateful for that. But we just boots on the ground, Roland. My people are really hurting at this moment.
I just want to be clear. It's been 8 days that you have not heard directly from FEMA. And normally what happens, of course, the governor declares a disaster zone. First of all, has that happened?
Yes, the governor has made it a disaster zone. He did a disaster zone for the whole state of Indiana because we do have storms that are upward towards Indianapolis.
Gotcha. But FEMA has not been in even with that distinction, they have not been in contact with the city.
So I believe they've been in contact with the city, Roland, but we don't have all the information. We just rolled out information today with our briefing, but I don't have all the clear. I don't have all the clear answers right now. But when I do get that information out, I would definitely give it out to my constituents. I'm only getting bits and pieces at this time.
Gotcha. Questions from our panel. Derek, you first.
Miles, I salute you all, and my prayers are with you all. But I'm just curious, when we prepare for both disasters, Mother Nature, tornadoes, hurricanes, etc., do you all get support from neighboring states as well? Do they respond? Do they engage? Because I know down here in the Southeast, where we get a lot of hurricanes, a lot of tornadoes, we have something in place where neighboring states like Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, etc., will come to the aid of Georgia. Do y'all have something like that?
Not to my recollection. I don't know of any of those type of partnerships at this time. But I will tell you that this disaster is something I've never seen in my lifetime in 35 years. It's a generational storm. It's something definitely new to all of us. And I know that moving forward, me and my colleagues and the mayor administration, we are definitely going to put some things in place so that our residents can be reassured that we won't be put in a place like this again.
Rebecca?
What does it look like for different communities, especially different Black folks across the country, to provide some type of mutual aid to assist where government isn't properly assisting your community right now?
I would just tell them to reach out to city officials and reach out, and then we would let them know where those necessities can be used at. And we will, have a strong form of communication so that we can definitely get the materials needed for our citizens.
Robert?
So what can be done from a structural level? I know many cities have older areas that are very susceptible to natural disasters. What can be done from a coding and regulatory aspect to ameliorate the possibility of this happening again in the future?
Well, I think that with our electric company, they need to assess the whole city as a whole and to see which infrastructure is outdated and to see, to also knock down the blight. We have a lot of wooded areas to make sure the trees are not by the lines, and just to make sure that everything is up to code. Again, full transparency. I've looked at other communities around the area. Their infrastructure is a lot better shape than ours is. One of the questions that I did raise today with NIPSCO is, hey, when was the last assessment done? What are we doing for residents that are going to be displaced for now? It's 8 days, but you talked about it earlier, Roland, about it being Friday. We might not have power until next Friday. And that's the thing. So when they talk about the 90 to 100% being done by Friday, that's not the case.
Wow. That is certainly not good. Again, give the information, any phone numbers or anything for the audience for watching and listening, how they can support the residents of Gary, Indiana.
So I would like them to, again, just DM the City of Gary government Facebook page. They can also call me on my direct line. I don't have a problem giving it out. It's 219-616-4181. Again, 219-616-4181. And then I will be able to handle those calls and make sure that we get everything we need for our citizens.
All right, then. Councilman Talbot, really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, folks, let me get personal for a second.
Man, so that's we about to go into his daily plan. We ain't about to go into the planning, you know what I'm saying? So let me just bring us back over, drop this down, go to another one. Yeah, we're gonna leave from here, man. We're going over to the drip channel. So I'm just looking at different videos. They got different ones we're gonna check out until he get ready to cut on. When he come on, I'm just gonna have my stuff redirect straight to him. So that way it'll give him a raid over there. You know what I'm saying? So here go these ladies. I don't know if they said they frustrated. So we're gonna hear what they got to say. We're gonna hear them. Let me go over here real quick. It's this one. Okay. Yeah, I can't find the video. Let me do this. So I can pull this up, make this bigger. There we go. Let's go.
Flooding happened.
Oh, the tree fell. Yeah.
And people aren't talking about it.
Hey, bro, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I've been in Gary my whole life, gang. Never, and when I say never, it's like the shit was planned, bro.
I am so tired of coming back to empty blackness. I'm so tired of being in the fucking dark. My son's passed out in the back. We've been driving around all day. Didn't really get to charge with the devices, but y'all know the drill. On the way in the door, we've got our flashlights. I've got my pew-pew. And we're finna get in this house.
So we at day 10, bro? We still in there, bro?
Have y'all heard what's going on with Gary?
What you talking about, Willis?
Not Gary Coleman, Gary, Indiana. Right now, they're going on 2 solid weeks without any electricity. And for some reason, they're not able to get their word out on social media. Let's take a look at what's going on in Gary, Indiana right now. What it look like TV.
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did you miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. Now today I just have a national news story that's for some reason not a national news story and we're hearing nothing about it. Gary, Indiana right now hasn't had electricity for 2 weeks. And parts of Northwest Indiana are still without electricity, but for some reason they are dancing all around Gary, Indiana, and none of Gary, Indiana has any electricity. And for some reason, the word hasn't been able to be spread on social media.
Every time I talk about what's going on with Indiana, my video gets taken down. Every single time. There's a crisis. Flooding happened.
Oh, the tree fell. Yeah. The tree fell. The tree fell. The tree fell. Yeah. Fuck. No. Oh, please. No. The two trees there fell. The trees fell apart.
Wow. Always good stuff free. If you dare to swim. That's crazy.
No, I don't think we are. I work there.
That water up there, boy.
And people aren't talking.
Hey, we good with JDS?
And there's a clear reason why
That's a lot of water.
8 days people have been without food, electricity, water, And I haven't seen anything on my For You page except today. And there's one video. So I looked it up.
This shit, light poles, all that shit still f***ed up. We by Miller. We by the lake. Don't none of us got power over here. None of us. Trees still every fucking well.
See, this is OG.
Yeah.
This is, and I made a video about it within one.
See, this the part. Okay, like when the water down, right? There's not much you can do because the water's there. The water's there. But now, this the part where I struggle. I see a bunch of grown men riding around complaining. What we should be doing as men in this situation. I know there's men with some chainsaws. There's some men with some axes. There's some men with some other kind of tools that you can use. There's some men with grills, with tools to do to whatever situation to handle the situations. And you should be working until you get the city to come in, until the state comes in, to do what you can to make it better for your community. Because we went through Hurricane Hugo in 1989, and I'm sorry, they don't come right away. We was out a week and a half. We was a week and a half without power. But the one thing I remember though, the men in our community, they didn't wait till the city came. While the city was working, they was working.
That's how it's supposed to be, John.
But when I see a bunch of dudes running around crying like women, I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm not saying you should be looking for help to come, because we know that we have no resources to do everything that the city does. But what can you do until the city get there?
Right.
Am I wrong for saying it that way? I know they in need.
No, because it's supposed to be. Again, I don't know why. Again, see, back then, bro, these people had the skill level to understand what they needed to do. These people out here, bro, they depend on everybody else. John, they so comfortable, bro, in the way that they live. They got all this. This is what's going to be the death of us, bro, when it comes to certain stuff, right? It's going to be the deletion of us, bro, when we can't distinguish, bro, that we're having a problem out here with the world and we need to get to fix it. We're going to be depending on somebody to come through with a corporation or some, depending on the government, like they was doing on this video. Like, bro, go out there and get that stuff done, bro. Like, it's supposed to come together, bro, like Voltron. But the problem is most people can't come together like Voltron because they believe that since they pay for everything, it should get done in the timely manner. And in the timely manner, it's wait.
In my house, in my garage right now, I keep a pick, I keep a shovel, I keep an axe. I got two different types of shovel. I got a digging shovel and a garden shovel. What do they want to call it? I forgot what the other, a digging shovel and a scooping shovel. Because you never know what you're going to need these things for in the future.
Oh, I agree.
I got all kinds of tools. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the most survivors person out there. I'm not the greatest, but I know you need a little bit of everything to handle different situations. I can bet you none of my neighbors got a shovel, or axe, or a pick. I can count the people in my street that's got a generator. But that's my soapbox, though.
That's understandable. I'm trying to find this shit for to see who it all is telling me who is going live. People who is live, so I can make sure I set it up. There it is. There it is. It finally came through. Okay, I just got to make sure I click on the right one. Well, this is pulling up something different right there. Oh, these are different. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, I'm about to click play on it. Yeah, that's
a minute of it being posted. It was a violation. So I don't know if this video is going to get out, but if it does, look up what's going on with Indiana right now. And why aren't we seeing anything about it?
2 weeks counting with no electricity and in a lot of cases, no water.
This is the third night in a row we have been unable to secure a hotel or a generator. And I think I'm going insane. My name's Aja, and I'm still in the dark. I know a lot of people don't like to hear me curse, but things just keep getting worse and worse. We are now under a boil advisory. I was informed by someone at the sanitation district that the longer we don't have power, the less they're going to be able to basically filter and clean the water. So we need to boil everything on the stove with no power. And Carter needs hot water and food. Start. Oh, shit. Guess who's going to have warm milk? Me and the kids are running out of clothes. I've been trying to find a laundromat. I am supposed to go back to nursing school on Monday. And as of now, I don't know if I'll be able to do that because of the lack of regular essentials. I'm doing the best that I can. As you can see, this is Carter's favorite.
It's like a horror movie out here. We've got helicopters everywhere. The roads are parking lots. It's like we're all trying to exit town and there's no gas, no power, nowhere to go. We're stuck. The car is officially off, no gas. It's hot. We got all the doors open. And Admir's annoyed, so I'm gonna stop updating you guys. He wants me to sit here in hot silence and just burn and do nothing. It's literally nuts.
Look like a gas truck coming through there now.
Okay, so we were able to get an Uber and we are just going to abandon our car and get home and figure it out later.
So we're just going to ignore the fact that Gary, Indiana has no power for 9 days. You guys need to realize that they can do this for the whole entire United States. So we need to take this as a serious matter.
Not having power right now can be very, very dangerous, y'all. Like, living in society is middle of August and it's extremely hot. Your food is already disgusted, contaminated, and then on top of that, you don't have any power, no water, anything. They are trying to put us all under attack, y'all. This is something we need to go help Gary, Indiana, whatever it is we need to do, because this could literally be everywhere. And then what?
When she started talking about the refrigerators and the food, she wasn't lying. Everybody right now is well past the point to where they had to throw everything that they had away in those refrigerators.
I live in Gary, Indiana, but it's been over 240,000 people without power. No lights, no Wi-Fi, can't charge your phone. It's women taking cold showers. Everybody's refrigerators off. It's restaurants closed. My neighbor's been barbecuing meat every night, and his kids outside playing, having fun. It's fucked in the dark because there's no school. I'm sure y'all been getting that foul smell. I've been smelling in my kitchen though, so I decided to clean the fuck up. I'm washing my refrigerator out, and since it's off, I'm gonna let it air out until the power back on. We've been without power for like 5-6 days now, and who the fuck shot at NIPSCO, and why is somebody going around throwing shit on people? And I know y'all heard about that person that had that damn TV in the McDonald's this morning playing a video game. They said all the liquor stores packed. They say some people got power and some don't. And then they talking about the mayor, but listen, he only one person. So y'all clean the damn trees up yourself. Hopefully the elder's safe. And anybody that's on medication or machine still good, and all the kids that got illnesses get well. We've been outside there at night, but mom always said make sure the house clean first. Mentally, I'm peaceful. I'm healed, I'm fasting, I'm praying, and I'm appreciative of the things I now realize are privileges. And at night, I relax. It's still no power, but I got boxes on, one sock halfway off. I use my tripod to make a lamp for me while I read a book. I'm finna scroll TikTok and Instagram right now, though. Time for some sleep. Sight.
I agree with everything he said, but when he got to the part about the mayor's busy cleaning them trees up by yourself, yeah, you could pick some branches and stuff up, but the way these trees were falling in Gary, you're going to need some help from the city or some help from somebody, and it's going to be expensive.
Reported live from my fucking backyard. Natural disaster. Channel 9 News. My fucking backyard.
You ain't got a shirt on and ready to go.
Goddamn tree came out the goddamn soil. Welcome to Gary, Indiana.
I am known as the Titty Man, becoming live to show you that a big tree just hit my backyard. Do you not see this? This is a spectacular, bro. This what happens. You gotta stay in the house, man. A sinkhole, damn that. This is like a dungeon. Titty Man in the dungeon. Look at this. Look at this.
And put on a bra.
My backyard still ruined. Light pole ripped the out of my crib. So even after they do cut the lights back on, fix this shit, and then I could come back to home. See what the people said at the tree removal place. They said they can't remove no trees in our backyard because it's on private property. So I gotta pay for a tree removal to get this shit the fuck up. And it ain't just no little shit. There's a bunch of shit, gang. Like all of this shit, all of those is trees and shit. Garage up, all type of shit.
Now, honestly, tell me, how are you gonna clean that up? Honestly, tell me, what you gonna do about that problem?
My name's Aja, and I'm going on day 7 of having no.
You do what John the Baptist was talking about a few minutes ago. You called a couple of your family members, and y'all niggas come together with some power tools, and y'all chop that shit all the way the fuck down. You ain't got to cut everything big to move everything with power tools.
Yep.
It's called quartering, sir.
We used to, me and my brother, we used to chop wood at 10, 11 years old.
You know what I'm saying? Cut that motherfucker into you cut that stem, the stock into discs, and then you chop those down so they manageable. You're gonna use a lot of gas.
Yep.
You're gonna need a lot of oil because you're gonna be out there cutting all day. Make sure you got you some good safety gear and all that stuff and some glasses. Because you're gonna be cutting a lot.
You're gonna be working.
Yeah.
You're gonna be working. You got your hands gonna get dirty. You ain't gonna get calluses on them.
You're gonna be tired. It's gonna take you a couple of. It's gonna take 3, 4, 5 days. It's gonna take about a week.
Yep.
But you're gonna get it done. So he want everything. This nigga want everything done in one day though, John. He want to have somebody come in here and grab everything with the big machinery, grab everything about her and have it done with a snap of a finger. That's what he want.
They don't want to do it. Yeah. We just, I don't know, man. We just, I don't know. It's like we talking about from time to time. We just pitiful. We used to have everything be handed to us.
That's the whole fact.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you though. You could do a lot more hands-on stuff than I can as far as growing food and, I give you that. That's something I never did learn how to do. But I'm not gonna sit and make no excuses about a tree being down in my yard. I bet you I won't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop that bitch down. I'm gonna use most of it for biochar. The other pack gonna get put in that goddamn wooden stove during winter time. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yep.
I'm gonna use that bitch. Yeah, shit. You better hope this is one. If it ain't, if it's like I said, if it's some pecan wood or something like that, that whole getting used. I'm storing that, nigga. When I get ready to barbecue.
Yeah, we're gonna barbecue with it.
Mm-hmm. Ain't throwing nothing away now. Ain't have nobody come pick nothing up, none of that crazy stuff. Let's see what this her crazy lady talking about before now I should be able to do it now. So let me click this real quick and hit play on this real quick.
Low power and one of Indiana's worst blackouts and one of the highest crime cities in Indiana. As you can see from the bags under my eyes, I'm tired. First things first, I have no food. That refrigerator is as empty as my soul right now. I don't know how you don't get, I live in a food desert. So we literally survive off Family Dollars and one grocery store that sells old expired produce that they get from other grocery stores. And even those are closed. I also have an autistic daughter, which means her screen time has been 0 and my irritation time has been 100. And before you talk about autistic parents and tablets, please know that her educational games are my only.
You see this?
What you want me to see, John?
You hear what she's saying? Her autistic daughter's screen time is cut down to almost 0. You know what, ma'am?
She need that autistic screen time, sir.
Sir, try to find a way to connect your daughter with nature. You know how much
She's
stuff outside,
autistic.
right?
She's autistic.
Artistic mean what? What do you think artistic means? I could be wrong. I'm going to be corrected.
Oh no, ain't about correcting. It ain't about correcting. Okay, what is going on? Why it won't let me send everybody that way? I don't know why this nigga ain't pulling up. He got his redirect off or something. I don't even see his stream up. No, I'm looking for a drip stream real quick. I'm not sending everybody over to I'm not sending everybody over to Shanika because I can't find drip shit from nowhere. That's crazy. I'm gonna save Shanika's, and then I'm gonna slide over to this other one, see if this other one will pick it up real quick. Yeah, but I get what you're saying, John. You know, I'm just, little mama don't know no better. The same thing again on this one. Yeah, it's not even pulling it up. That is crazy. All right. And it say that he live right now too. I don't get that. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me try this real quick, y'all. For some reason, it's not picking nobody up. It'll be live too. I appreciate you, Kingdom Miner. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to put some different content out there. Seeing what stick for me. Here, let me hit play on this, y'all.
Time where she doesn't scream and holler, so we're not having that time. We have something very simple set up for the bathroom. We have these little lanterns that we bought from Walmart. They are battery powered. You just pop them down and then you pop them back up when you have to go TT. As you can see, per usual, our favorite is doing what he does best, sleeping. It is extremely hot and humid. Inside my house is 80 degrees because we have no AC and there's a hole in multiple parts of my.
Give me a second, real quick. I just had to click over. Had too much stuff going on. Let me celebrate Kingdom Miner real quick for hitting that CashApp. Y'all be like, Kingdom Miner, hit that CashApp. We about to get up ready to get up out of here though, because I'm about to redirect everybody over to Shanika page, and that way y'all can go over there and support Drip, Motherfucking Truth, and Shanika. And we gonna be back with Spoon a little later on around about. I think he got it set for like 7 or something, 7:30 or 7, somewhere in there. So let me celebrate Kingdom Miner real quick.
Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and savvy. Don't you think I'm so sexy? I'm just so fresh and savvy. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh and savvy.
Thank you, Kingdom Miner, for supporting the channel. Y'all be like Kingdom Mining. Yeah, this was a good conversation today, man. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna get ready to slide over here to the channel, you know what I'm saying, to see what they doing over there. Then I will convene later on with y'all around about 7 Central Time, 8 Eastern Standard Time over there with Spoon on the porch. I think he's doing across social media, so it should be good. I think that's what he's doing. I haven't went and looked, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna put it up here in a minute. So that's what the plans is. So I'm just gonna redirect everybody over there. Appreciate everybody. You got any final words for him, John? And we don't.
OG DoDirty, flipping packs in the bag, stuffing the blunt, fat sack, jet black Cadillac, stacks in the mattress, cash cow status, walk in the streets, heat talk, no practice, blunt blazing, smoke hazing, OGs in the attic, crispy clean kicks, ain't nothing static, southern nights, trap dreams, raw matic, light it up, inhale the magic, erratic, down south, making moves, 808s, hit raw, sip the lean, slow the